And welcome everybody to the iOS ARCA series. I'm Joe Wright. Tonight I'm joined by Dustin Dean. Dustin Dean, how's it going?
It's going good. I've been looking forward to this race for a while, and now that it's finally here, man, I'm ready to get it started. They're already qualifying on the track, and it won't be too long before we start gridding up.
Yep, Rocky Top 100 from Bristol Motor Speedway in the ARCA cars, our feeder series for the Cup and the trucks later on in the week. And man, I'm pretty stoked about it myself. We've been kind of looking forward to this thing, and man, ready to get it rocking.
Well, a lot of things can happen at like Daytona. You never know who's really good. And then we went to a short track at Rockingham and last week at Atlanta, so we really got a taste of what these drivers can do. But now is their first real challenge, right? Bristol is a madhouse. Sometimes even when you're out there by yourself, put around 35 more cars all around the track, and you are in for a night.
Yeah, so last night, me and my brother David Wright and then a couple of other guys jumped into the practice session. I turned some laps with these guys, and we went around the track, and man, we did some awesome laps. First couple of laps in this car is really loose, and then after the first couple of laps, starts to get a little tight. Looks like Eddie Morris has got a little damage to that right front already, but he just laid down a second place lap. Let's see what he can do here on that second one, but yeah, it's going to get tight later in the run, and they're going to have to really find speed, maybe diamonding it off the corners where I found the speed.
Yeah, the trick is to diamond it off the corners without tearing up those tires too much. So often we see drivers really aggressive, especially on early runs. So look out for that tonight. Maybe the drivers we see up front early on may not be there at the end.
Yeah, it looks like Eddie Morris is going to stay second. Dustin Buck on the pole. Jackson and that gives us 29 drivers in the field. We got a decent-sized field tonight for what should be a great show here at Bristol. I'm concerned about the cautions, but we'll see what happens as they move forward. Let's look at the standings real quick while we have a quick second.
As you pull up the standings there, just watching Dustin Buck in practice, he looked really clean. As you see in qualifying, he's right there up top. You see the point standings. Jackson Qualley leading those point standings. Even though he used to be the driver to beat, Jackson's just very consistent. And we go on down the list here. We've got some big names that jump out, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Will Cloud, Brett Merle, Brian Merle Jr., and all these guys. TJ Floyd up in the top 10 as well. Brandon White with a win already locks him into the playoffs, but back there in 8th, kind of hanging on to that top 10 spot. Jeff Hinkle's a surprising name to see in that top 10, but consistency is what's paying off for him. And it's the same for Jackson. No wins, but consistency keeping him on top of the board.
Yeah, so the top 12 will move on to these playoffs. So as you're looking at these point standings here, what do you think is the line as far as, okay, we're only in race number 4 here tonight. It's time to start thinking about what do I need to do to get myself in this thing.
Yeah, I think you have to win for some of these guys. I mean, some of the guys who are back from 15th on back, it's almost a have-to-win situation. I know the points are pretty close, but these guys at the front have shown speed all season long, and most of it is consistency. Brandon White with 1 win and Dylan Redding with 2 of the wins. That's 3 races down with only two drivers, right? And so that's already stealing 1 driver away, ultimately speaking, into the playoffs. So we know that somebody's going to have to sneak their way in on points. And if you got guys that are consistent as Jackson up front, it's going to be a tough tall task.
Yeah, definitely. And as I look at that, I only see a couple drivers have top 10 finishes in all 3 events we've ran so far. And so those are the drivers that I like, that I think that they'll easily make their way into the playoffs. It's the drivers that don't even have a top 10 yet that I'm more concerned about. And like you said, it's go time now. You can't wait. I will say, after this race, after week 4, the first drop week comes into effect. So our points will be shaken up tonight, not only because it's Bristol, but because that drop week comes into effect.
Yeah, that's a big thing as well. We got a couple of drop weeks that will have to be factored in as well. So that may cause some people to drop out of that top 12.
Yeah, I think the only people that are safe and feel confident about the playoffs is those drivers with wins. Everybody
Okay,
else,
can you hear me?
good luck, especially tonight at Bristol. Qualifying is wrapping up here, even though we do have about 4 minutes left. I know they're having their drivers meeting right now. So, Joe, who's your favorite to win tonight?
Man, I mean, Dustin
Yeah,
Buck on the
I can
pole.
hear you. Can you hear
But,
me?
Yep.
man,
You
I
got
always
me?
pull for my buddy Eddie Morris. This is
Yeah.
his home
Okay.
track. This is his
We
place.
getting in,
This is
Boot
where he
Naka?
knows. But so I'm going to call Bristol Eddie Morris
Uh,
tonight. But we'll see. I mean, don't count out Brent Merle. Don't count out Max McClure. They're up there at the front. And maybe some gamesmanship.
Maybe not
By
yet.
Jackson Qualley and Nick Ford, TJ Floyd hanging out at the back, trying to stay
It's
out of
just
some
it's
really
just Jimmy
so
and
we'll see how that works out for them too.
Oh,
Yeah, I
well, if
think
it's just Jimmy, I'm
definitely on
getting in.
everybody's
Jimmy
radar.
and
Dylan
Tracy.
Redding, he's already won 2 races. He's
We can't get in.
tied
It's
for
locked.
3, and so he's
Oh.
always a factor. He'll be starting
Oh,
10th
they locked
tonight
it. Huh.
if qualifying holds like it is right now. Another driver I'm looking at is Logan Hagerman. You know, we've had 3 races under our belt, and he's been up in the top 5 at least
Yeah,
on
they probably locked it.
at
We're probably
Rockingham
talking
and
about
Atlanta.
setups.
So tonight, I think he can maybe pull it out if,
And
like I said, he can save those tires.
He was right there at the end too at Daytona. So, I mean, yeah, he's definitely one of those guys to watch here for sure. And he's one of my guys, my teams.
Okay, Jimmy just left Boot Naka.
Man. Well, Dustin Buck is on Apex Racing in the Truck Series, so
He's 27th in points. He's gonna need himself a win, get himself into that running up front.
Okay, so
2 weeks
let's
ago, where he was leading the race and wrecked himself out, and then
it's 59. Be ready here. I doubt there's. It's probably not even gonna fill up ever.
If you recall, we watched him.
Landon Castle has a race up.
Jackson
That's
Qualley.
right. That's
But
right. Yep.
it's just
So,
practice.
Yeah, not a great finish last week either. So hopefully doing better here tonight at Bristol, and he's definitely proven that he's capable with the pole run right now, as we only have a little bit more than a minute left for drivers to go out there.
All
I
right,
think
well,
most of them have already qualified.
yeah, while we have
Yeah,
a
it's the
minute
road
left
course.
here, Nick Ford's actually looks like he's trying to get up on track. See if he can turn a lap. It looks like he's going to give it a shot.
And he did not get any practice laps in. These are his first laps on the track here, at least in our session here tonight. And so we'll take a ride with him as he's going along. Got that real high line. Gets a little loose there.
Real high line. It's a little loose. It's for sure.
That's kind of the fast way around.
Okay, I'm just testing the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I think your audio was either a little fast or mine was a little fast. One of ours, mine was coming in. I watched the stream. I was coming in.
Here, shh.
Oh, did he touch the wall there? I don't know. It's gonna be close.
I think he might have kissed it on both laps there. No time is going to be registered for.
No time is going to be registered.
That's right.
That's right.
Is registered. So
what?
He'll be starting at the back at least 28.
Nothing. I'm testing.
So we got 3 drivers. Oh, Nick Ford finally come up there onto the board.
23rd.
23rd. So he must have at least got some lap.
Dude, I got the audio on perfect now.
Looks like 2 drivers did not qualify. We're looking at
the audio is perfect now.
Floyd and Jackson Qualley. I think their strategy is to start at the back. Maybe
Okay, Jimmy's up. Let's go.
It is up.
Before we hit the grid here in a second,
Change your car. It's Toyota.
Oh, yeah.
Intensity Broadcast and release their first of many podcasts. Check them out on Spotify.
Yeah, Jimmy's on top.
Devices and Audio Boom, as well as you can see the video version of it on Facebook and YouTube on our channel.
Okay.
But you know, if you're in a car and you want something to listen to me and
All right.
Atman and Josh talk about nonsense,
I'm getting in.
you can go ahead and do that.
All right.
Check that thing out.
Well, I listened a little bit of it earlier, and I tell you what, that man y'all had in the middle was definitely the smartest of y'all three.
Yeah,
I'd like to practice running the High Line. I mean, that's where I want to be, dude. Let's try. Let's try.
So now that they
I
are
think the
graded,
High Line's
so we
fast,
get
man.
The leader on track. We'll
I truly do.
I'm gonna go driver by driver.
Absolutely. So that front row.
Yeah, let's get in, and I want to see what the stream looks like
We'll be Dustin Buck and
with both
Eddie
of us like
Morris
on
there
track.
on the front row. 2 laps of pace laps will be ran tonight, so we won't do as we usually do. But there you see Dustin Buck, your pole sitter, running that IROC special there. Eddie Morris beside him. And Logan Hagerman will start out 3rd. And Todd Schott in the 426 starting P4.
Max McClure is going to start in that 5th spot. Outside of him is going to be Brett Merle in the 48 machine. Jacob Bowen's going to roll off 7th with Nick Mather, a newer name that I haven't seen here, in that 8th spot.
Yeah, Gannon Cyphers in that 3 car, start 9th. Dylan Redding on the outside of him in the 11 machine will start P11. Gregory Froenick in 11th. And Colton Kinsey in that Hooters 4 machine.
Starting 13th is going to see Brian Merle Jr. in the 74 machine with the We the People machine. 22 of Chris Wheeler are going to be outside of him. We know those two have some history. Michael Provolt on the inside with the 23 of Jeff Hinkle on the outside.
Yeah, starting P17 will be Jason Duckworth in the 08. P18 is the 86 machine of Derek.
Okay, I need to test audio, so how loud like we are. So if you want to say something, that'd be great.
Zachary Cox in the 51. Well, he's on pit road right now.
Yeah.
He will miss the start.
He missed the start.
Yeah.
Will
Okay.
Cloud Jr. is gonna start
That's me
21st.
on TeamSpeak.
22nd
Okay.
in that rainbow machine, David Wright. Nicholas Ford's going to roll off Pete's 23 and Mike Rent's 24th.
And 25th will be Michael Lawrence in the 47. 26th is Mike Rentz in the 91 machine. Michael Smith in the 10 car back there as well. Derek Chaput in the 37 will start 28th. TJ Floyd in the 49 and Jackson Qualley in the 17, as you see on your screen. And there is Eddie Moore starting on the outside of the front row. Pace car lights are off. We will go green coming next time around, next turn at least.
Yep, so one more time around and we'll hit that green flag. Going to go racing here at Bristol in the Rocky Top 100 for the iOS ARCA series. You know, you asked me about my pick. I said, Eddie, you got a single pick you want to pick?
Yeah, I'll pick Logan. I'll pick Logan Hagerman
there you go.
As a surprise winner here tonight.
Logan Hagerman it is. Looks like Dustin Buck got his EOL from that penalty last week. Starting at the back now, even after qualifying on the pole. Tall task here at Bristol. Get back to the front. So,
well, what a way to redeem yourself, though. Even though you get an EOL, still come out here and get the pole and make yourself known. So that'll leave Logan Hagerman to start this field. Here he comes.
Logan Hagerman to the stripe. Eddie Morris with a decent jump on the outside line.
Yeah, I think Eddie's going to get it coming off turn 2, and he will. Eddie Morris is your leader here coming off of turn 2 down into turn 3. Logan got some pressure behind him.
He got some little contact there from Todd Scott.
Hope everyone's been doing good and staying warm.
So far, so good here at Bristol. And I hear
Doing
Ricky
all right.
radio.
Not staying warm though.
No caution.
Well, that's good, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's definitely chaotic back here. If you go toward the middle of the field, it is like sardines trying to pack this
How you doing, Johnny?
track.
Good to see you. Hang it in there, buddy. Good to see everybody.
And Eddie's jumped out to a decent lead now, over half a second over Logan Hagerman. They've kind of spread out throughout the field. We got a little bit of action back here with Gannon Cyphers looking underneath, but beyond that, it's starting to really get spread out.
We do have a caution, yeah.
We sure do.
See all kind of drivers spread out here.
Now we'll bring in our first wreckage replay of the night.
Got
We
Chris
tried it.
Wheeler involved, the 91 and Mike Rentz involved, and Derek Chapu, the 37 are all involved here on lap 5. Looking at it right now. So the records replay, or records rewind, excuse me, coming up for Intensity Broadcasting. Joe's getting that ready for you. And let's take a look here exactly what happened going down the backstretch.
All right, you're going to see Dylan Redding's going to get into the wall here
You say
at
something?
the very beginning of this. See how,
Did I?
if we can slow it
Oh,
down for
never
you
mind.
guys
No.
to see what happened. He's going to get into the outside wall. Pushing a little bit high. I don't know if he comes off the wall or not. What happens with Wheeler? Wheeler looks like he's going to squeak by there. He looks like he was looking for the dodge. It hits the apron. Coming off the corner, the 4 is going to turn him into the outside wall.
Yeah, it just looks like maybe he thought he was clear there, and it just wasn't.
Lex Michael Provolt and the 71 machine of
Gregory Froenick.
Yep. See if anything else happens here. I think there's some
Yeah, I was
more
about
that
to say,
happens.
if you keep watching, there's definitely more. As I went to it, there was about 3 or 4 cars down there piled up. I'm not sure what happened maybe when it turns around here. I'm not exactly sure.
Here's some other action. The 18 into the wall. Chaputin
Hitting
is
it fine,
wrecking.
Carl.
They're all trying to get woed up. Oh,
Simple.
there it is.
And that's what I saw when I first came over here.
Yep. So that's just extracurricular activity.
Which can happen here quick here at Bristol. You know, speeds are a lot slower than we normally run, of course, at a short track. But because the track is so small and you're going so fast around these corners for a short track, that you just don't have time to react. It comes so fast to you.
Let's go ahead and take a ride
Not
inside.
expecting
with
caution free like last week's race, guys.
Mr.
Let's just
Derek
have a good
Chaputin
race
here and
tonight.
see what happened there.
Thanks for the host, Jimmy. Yeah, thanks, Jimmy Crow.
This is from inside the Chaput machine.
And you saw how quickly that came. And there it is. You're just along
Yeah.
for the ride at that point.
Yeah, he's just following there, and I don't think he even knows there's a car about to get hit in front of him, so that's how that happens. And things happen fast here at Bristol Motor Speedway, so tough break for him. Early caution.
Derek Chapu also took a long time on pit road, but he's finally back out. Looks like he might be a lap down at this point.
Okay.
And he is showing to be in 30th place. That will put him dead last, right behind Chris Wheeler.
Charles,
He's
thanks
also
for putting on that race Saturday.
Alright, so Logan
My
Hagerman.
mom really
inside.
enjoyed it. We
He's
all
gonna
enjoyed
take
it.
the outside
Appreciate
line.
it, buddy.
Which I think is a smart
You're
move
welcome,
to
Jimmy.
get that
We
run
had a
up
blast.
on the outside. It worked for him off the start. Looking for it to work again. As Logan
Glad I could be a
started
small
in
part of
there
helping out,
at the end
friend,
of that run. Just couldn't get there.
Yeah, I
before the
just want to
caution.
see
But,
what the
pace
what it looks
car's
like
gonna
with
duck
our
one off here. We'll get back
things
to
in
green
cockpit
flag
Hey,
view.
racing.
can you tape up?
Sorry, guys. I tried
Yeah, I
getting
will.
out of your way.
I'm just seeing what it looks like
Here they
under
come. Yeah, like
in
you said,
cockpit
Eddie,
view.
firing off on that high side.
Stream was glitching.
My screen is glitching.
Your stream was glitching during that last
Just
stream.
want to be careful of them tires.
Oh, I know.
Really
Yeah,
really
I mean a
wouldn't
little
wanna
bit.
save.
I know
Got
it
Brett
was.
Mural right behind you.
Oh,
running
that
down.
looks
It's hard
super
to save
cool.
tires, but at the same time, you can't let that intimidate you. You have to save your tires.
Goddamn parade out here.
Oh, I saw somebody wrecking already.
Yep, wrecking on the
Well, a
front.
bunch of-
Oh, more cars.
Bunch of mules in here, something of
Oh, that's super cool,
Nobody
man.
gets through and escape. Stay green for now.
Bunch of animals.
Hornet, that's
I saw
Murphy's
some
being
debris
right
there
there.
on the screen. That's kind of cool.
Oh, Merle losing
What's
it
going on? What are you doing?
underneath
No,
Eddie
I'm
Morris.
just
He's
looking
gonna
at
keep
the
it
screen.
straight though. 18 hitting pit road there on the bottom side.
Derek Chapu
Okay,
also
yeah, that
still
looks
on
pretty
back
good.
stretch.
I got
Looks
that
pretty
right
And
in
the
good.
rainbow
for
candies
Murphy.
everywhere tonight out there. The 18
I think we
machine.
can. That'll be good for what mom and dad can watch. I think I
Eddie
gotta
Morris
turn
and
down
Logan
the hour
Hagerman look like the
volumes.
class of the field at the
Yeah,
front
my
here. As we
wheels
see
all
Jacob
messed up.
Bowen stepping into the picture now.
Dude, my wheel's not even plugged in.
Yeah, Jacob is. Bristol. When I think of Bristol, I think of Jacob Bowen.
All right,
He
what's
loves
going
his
on? Why
track.
isn't my wheel
He
working?
really runs good every time we come here. And so maybe he's a sleeper tonight. Maybe he'll be coming through with the win at the end of this thing. See Eddie holding his own there. Logan's slowly catching up to him, but I will just keep in mind about how much he's ruining his tires by trying to catch Eddie.
And Brett Merle, after getting a little bit of loose back there, is now chasing down Jacob Bowen. Let's see what he can do with him.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
have a good
Colton
vacation,
Kinsey,
bud.
a little bit busy behind the wheel.
Yeah, that's a battle for 6th place right there he's having with Gannon Cyphers. He's trying to make it work, but it's so hard to pass here.
A little stack up
Especially
here
with-
behind Dylan Redding as well. The 16 machine. Looks like he got a little damage. Nick Ford moving into the picture there. And we got battles
Great.
all throughout the track here. Eddie
Great
Morris.
recovery from Dylan Redding as he
Didn't
got
kill
in
you-
the wall
kill you,
earlier.
did it,
He
Grant?
stayed up in the top 10 right now. He's in 9th. Like you
No,
say,
I'm-
just chaos
I'm good.
everywhere
Here behind
here.
Dylan Redding as well. The 16 machine. Earl Jr. was giving the business to Max McClure there just a second ago. Got to pay attention to these close ones. Dylan Redding under fire now from the 71.
Oh, and Logan is right on the back bumper of our leader, Eddie Morris, now as he is catching traffic. David Wright right there trying to get out of the way in time. Oh, David gets a little sideways there going down in turn 1. Thought he lost it there, but he saved it.
See if we can get on board with Logan as he tries to chase down Eddie
Caution is
Morris.
out.
Caution is out.
So you want a Q run?
As I watched the two battle, I think Logan just had a better line. I don't know if he's necessarily using the tires more. I think he just has a better line than Eddie. We'll get that wreckage rewind up. There was so much chaos, it'd be hard to figure out exactly.
Yeah, I'm not
what
sure
started
what
this.
happened there. Eddie
Caution
Morris.
is out.
Caution is out.
So you want a Q run?
As I watched the two battle, I think trying to just look at all areas of the track here. Get that ready for you.
I think I might have found it. Let's see if we can figure it out, though. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
You think it'd be easier since it's such a short track, but oftentimes that makes it so much harder.
I see the smoke. I just gotta figure out what car it is.
I think the 71 of Gregory Fronek was involved.
All right.
Just from what
Is
I
that
hear
why
on
you
the
wanted
radio.
to hang out with us, Jimmy?
Yep, there it is. Good call.
I think it'd be easier since it's such a short
Right.
track.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sometimes that makes it so much
A
harder.
little bit. Like it's a Nick Ford Fronek incident.
Testing his set out.
Transition back in.
I think, and we'll take a look at it. Here they go down the backstretch here. So just a dive bomb there.
The difference in speed. Nobody else collected in that. Definitely a caution-worthy wreck, though.
Take a look at it. Here they go down the backstretch here.
See
That
if
looked
there
like
was
the 7 car there. Just a dive bomb there. Nick Ford. Potentially?
Yep, it was Nick Ford in a 71 machine of Greg Fronek. Looks like they might be having a little discussion with each other.
Yeah, on the radio, they are not happy with each other. Like a 7 car there. But that's typical Bristol. So Nick Ford will officially get that EOL though. And so the penalty goes to him. He'll be starting at the back of the pack. I mean, you saw it clearly here that whether it was a difference of speed or not, he got it.
That kind of doesn't matter.
As I learned last week, it does not matter.
Yeah. Can't run somebody over.
Nick Ford will officially get that EOL. Oh, me, we are coming up to lap 24 here. So quick here that we're almost a quarter of the way through this race. We've only had 2 cautions, so not bad.
That kind of doesn't matter.
If we can stay like this, we might get this
Not
thing
bad
done
for
here
15K,
before
bud, Jimmy.
12 o'clock.
Yeah, while we got this time, let's see if we can go back and see what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be possible. We'll look through the
Yeah, Paul,
log
and
here.
piss on me and
Doesn't
tell
look
me
like
it's
gonna be
raining.
possible. was wondering what happened there with the 18. Did he just lose it on his own or get help or not?
I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
I think he lost it on his own, at least from what I saw. But we'll see. I'm gonna try. I know I tried this last week and it bit me in the you know what.
Back.
So let's. That's right. Trying to get Nicholas Ford here and get his take on what just happened. Well, they're about to get racing. Maybe we should wait.
I was just about to tell you we're about half a lap to green here.
We'll try. I know I tried this last week and it bit me in the you know what.
Back.
So let's. That's right. Trying to get Nicholas Ford here and get his take on what just happened.
Only 2 cautions. A lot of wrecking, only 2 cautions.
And I just figured I wasn't
Got me,
live.
Brent?
As we go green, we're on lap 29, not of this 100 lapper. Eddie Moore's got a great jump down turn 1. Logan
Big checkup on the outside line there.
Oh,
I'm
Logan
on the
made
high
contact
side
there
there,
with Brett
Horn.
Mural.
They're all stacking up behind. Oh, Max McClure on the apron.
Come on, Pitt, the chain with
And they're all dodging him.
For now, at least.
Oh, there we go. Whoa, look at this. Hornet's nest, lots of wrecking.
Oh, there they go. Caution is out. I spoke too soon.
They're all stacking up behind.
What's up, Diego?
Man, that started so far back, it's hard to
Good to see you there, Diego.
fault anybody. That's kind of wild. All right, here we go. We go back and see what we got from that one.
Well, we do know one thing. It really all kind of started when Max clipped the apron there, got himself down there, and tried to come up, and that kind of checked everybody up. That's at least what started it. After the fact, it's a total different story.
Yeah, for sure. Now, you know, everybody's just got to find the break just a little bit. A little bit of patience goes a long way.
Absolutely. As we're only 1/3 into this race, we'll go back and take a look at what happened.
Let's watch. I think there's a little
Are you
bit
on?
of spinning going on in front of these guys here, but you're going to see a big checkup from most of them.
Can
There's
you
Max
do you want to get
McClure
on the
under
general
speed.
like race room number 1 or something?
And then
Discord?
a little bit of wreck in front of him now, and that's going to
Bootnaka
cause a
is,
big checkup in front
locked.
of everybody at the back here. Let's watch like a really big checkup.
Are you on?
Pro Vault into the back of the 86, 18 in the back of
What
Pro
do you want
Vault.
to do?
Can you
Max McClure
just get in the
under
race room
speed.
1, like on Discord number 1 or something?
Nowhere to
Why?
go.
I don't know. Do you
Yeah,
not want to
nowhere
get
at
in
that
the
point.
Discord at all?
Go on board
Bootnaka
with
is,
Nicholas
Oh.
Ford.
locked.
And maybe
I mean,
you can dial
Bootnaka
him up
is,
while we take a look at this. Like a really big checkup.
Yeah, I see that.
Is locked, and Kevin's not even in it.
Yeah,
so-
Tracy, I'm gonna drop.
18 in the back of Pro Vault.
So I don't know what's going on. Do you not want to get in the Discord at all?
I'll just get my wheel here.
Bootnaka is
I think I came up a little bit with Kevin. Sorry about
It's
that.
working.
locked.
Oh,
Kevin's
good.
not even in it.
Hey, Nick Ford, this is Dustin and Joe in the booth. You got a copy?
So I don't know what's going on.
Nick Ford, this is
How's
Joe
my
and
wheel
Dustin in
here?
the booth. You got a copy?
I think I came up a little bit with Kevin. Sorry about that.
Well, it looks like we don't have a copy of it.
We're on board with David Wright here. Let's see that everybody's checking up. And there's nowhere to go when it happens like that.
Nick Ford, this is Joe and Dustin in the booth. You got a copy?
I didn't yet.
We're on board with David Wright here. Let's see that everybody's checking up. And there's nowhere to go when it happens like that. All right, we're back live now. David Wright getting the wave by of the pace car. He's going to have to go around, catch the back of the field. He's still going to be a lap down. Morris still at the lead. Merle now on the inside. Hagerman in that 3rd spot. And Jacob Bowen in 4th.
Hey, Travis.
All right, we're back live now. David
Hey,
Wright
Bob.
getting the wave by of the pace car.
Hey, your buddy Brad
Here
Near.
they come. Pace car ducks on off, and we'll get back green
Yeah,
flag
yeah.
racing here. Coming on lap 36.
He was in that 500 with me.
Eddie with another great jump here. Jacob Bowen showing a little bit of speed on the outside line here.
Did what?
Brett Merle.
He He was on that 500 with me. We did the 500 together, him and I.
Dylan Redding's into the wall on the outside again.
How'd that go? I won it. I took it from him. He had me on the last lap. I led 68 of it. And he got around me with a couple laps to go, and I pushed the heck out of him. And coming out of 4, I went around him, and we tied at .000 at the line. And they gave it to me.
A look back from Eddie's machine.
Oh, cool. Yeah, me and Brad.
You can see how long he's out. And we're another caution. I was gonna say, he's out of the gas a long time there.
When I got on the service, made good friends with them.
Caution
Pretty
number
cool
4.
guy. Yeah, we worked together good that whole race.
Sorry, I was trying to do something here on my screen. Eddie Morris continues to be your leader. Jacob Bowen in second, Brett Muir on third, and we'll take a look exactly what happened here on the backstretch.
Man, something's going to happen with the 86, that purple car in the middle of your screen.
Thanks, Patrick. Good job to you, too. Well, good job getting 500 win, man. Done better than me.
Michael McDowell there at Texas.
My 500 didn't go too good.
You know what? That almost looked reminiscent of like a steering wheel locking up in the middle of the turn there, and it looks like even still he was just rolling there at the bottom of the screen. So let's go on board and see if we can see what happened there.
I was away all week and I no. Yeah, after the way Talladega week went, I was pretty happy to be away for Daytona week.
The wall there. Wow.
Okay, you don't usually see that. Let's slow that down and watch that one more time and find out exactly what went wrong. I mean, it's really hard to do. You are giving a lot of brake, which can sometimes get it loose, but never seen it get that loose that quick, that early in the turn.
And he's turning. Hard to the right. I really can't explain that one there.
I'm with you. Like I said, especially earlier in that turn, usually you see it kind of mid-turn before it'll hook loose on you, but yeah, just real loose in the corner. Maybe gave it a little too much brake, and either way, there you see Derek Regal on pit road getting repairs done to his car. Don't know how long he'll be in there, but we are on lap 41, 60 laps to go. Eddie Morris led every lap so far in this race. Jacob Bowen, we've seen impressive stats. Him coming through the field. Brett Muir in fourth, Todd Schott on down. It looks like Logan Hagerman may have came down pit road. He's sitting 32nd now.
Not a bad time if you're going to get that set of tires.
I'm sorry, 22nd.
Not a bad time. You know, halfway through the race, we talked about this, I think last week too. It's really scary. Jackson Qualley did it last week. It's really scary to go back to the Hornet's Nest halfway through the race if you want to get tires. But man, it's a strategy call on some guys' parts. I'm not sure if that's what Hagerman did here.
Had to get a little error there, Gabe.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to go to the end, I guess, if that's the way he's looking at it.
Hopefully all the wrecking is over with for some of these guys.
Speaking of Jackson Qualley, remember he started in the back in 30th position. He's made his way up to 10th. So he's made a run through the field.
He is our top mover into the top 10, 20 spots up.
That was my bad, John.
All right, here we go. Pace car is about to take off. Eddie Morris on back to green. Hopefully for the last time here. Let's see if it works out.
Oh, yeah, I think I got you figured in it.
Another great run. Jacob Bowen tries to keep up. He will. It looks like he's holding steady there on the outside line.
Oh, the 23 hard into the wall.
Jeff Hinkle. Took a little ride there. On turn 4, we got more cars spinning here.
All right, we'll get that one dialed up for you as well.
Yeah, we got the record for replay. It all started back here with Jeff Hinkle, like you said. We had one car up in the wall. It was Mike Rentz in the 91. Up, looks like. You'll see it here in a bit. Michael Provost just barely gets into the 23, and we'll get that up.
I got there, don't.
And you know as well as I do, a little bit of touch on these things, man.
Sorry, Brian, I just got loose there, bud.
Keep them under control, especially here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we'll see what happens with the 23.
Yeah, so that's Jeff Hinkle in that red and white car.
Everett, I'm gonna have to move up here out of the turn. I'm really high. Never mind.
Like he might have and Michael just got into the back of him. But of course,
Go watch those gauges, Jimmy.
Yep, she blew.
Break
Like we
for,
talked about earlier. It's
break
so
for Hinkle.
hard to check.
You know when they turn red, that's bad, right?
If we can look at the in-car of Provolt, I would doubt that it was intentional, but like you said, I think the 23 checks up when he sees that guy get into the wall there in front of him.
Yeah, you can see him up ahead, that 91, that green machine. He is up in the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be pitting against
him.
him.
So right there, just gets into him. Gets hit.
Yeah, I tried to manage through. I couldn't.
More cars and more cars collectively.
I was at 295.
It was up in the wall, Mike Rentz. And the 91, he was involved in that as well. Oh me, oh my. So the people pit here, they stay out. It looks like most of them are staying out, at least for now.
All right, well, let's look at the stint length, and we'll tell you who's stayed out so far. Looks like Buck, one of the only guys hitting pit road in the top 10. Oh, I guess TJ Floyd and Hagerman as well. Hagerman back up to 10th already there, Dustin Dean, so maybe a good call.
Yeah, and so we just talked about Jackson Qualley being in 10th spot on that last restart. As I look, he's sitting P5 right now. You're talking about 5 positions in like 2 laps? Dude, that man is on a move.
And we talked about it in the pre-race. We'll talk about it again. That little man is consistent.
25 positions in 43 laps. And at least a fourth of that was under caution. So you want to talk about a mover. He is a mover. But also, if you think about it, Dustin Buck, you know, he did get the pole tonight, but he had to start EOL. So that means he started further back than Jackson did. And he's sitting there in the 7th spot. So he's moved up a ton as well.
Halfway, 50 laps into this 100 lapper at Bristol Motor Speedway. We've had 5 cautions, so about once every 10 laps.
Mr. Everett, how are you, brother?
Yeah, that's right.
Doing good.
We got some Michael Provolt gets an EOL there. We're getting in the back.
Yeah, there was no contesting that one. That was all him. But they're on the back stretch now. As they come around turn 4, they'll take that green flag. I imagine Eddie Morrison do the same thing he's been doing here.
Another thing to note is you noted early in the pre-race, Dylan Redding back up to 6.
That was on me, guys. I got loose when I got beside Hornet there. Took the air off my spoiler, I guess.
Yep.
Can you put on a lot of tape? See what gets hot at?
Yeah. Well, it's nighttime, so shit.
Okay. Well, put it on.
I'll go
I'm
60.
Going 60. Yeah, I'm going 19.
Alright, so you make sure you have the right setup in, right?
Yep.
Okay. Kevin at the top.
Let's go.
The 43.799. I can't, there's nobody on the relative. I can't tell where they're at.
Who cares? Just go.
Dude, there's a pack of 23 seconds.
They just wrecked.
Ooh, it's a big pack, yo. Let's wait up more. Or not. We don't have to. They're way back there.
Yeah, I want to test the tape.
Good, let's go. Okay, Dean is falling behind us. Randy. What are you at?
19.
Yeah. Holy shit, we are freaking flying.
Yeah, holy fuck balls.
Oh, this car feels great.
My god. Dude, we are flying. Pulling away from Randy. Yeah, we're pulling away from Randy.
Move it up and get the draft. Okay, we're at the bottom. Starting to lose our time. They're up high, let's get their draft. Oh crap, you're flying. So I'm 59 tape and I'm only 267.
Well, we gotta keep going.
Yeah, oh yeah. What's your tape at? I mean, what's your
19.
What's your temps? I mean,
276. Staying pretty good at 275 there.
like even when you're pushing.
Well, I've been pulling the whole time. You're pulling away from me.
Like right there?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think you should ever put anything more 20 tape on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying even at 269 with 60 tape. Doesn't even reach 270.
273.
Yeah, okay, mine just hit 270.
Take your time, Kevin. I was just going to tell you his name.
There's a big ass pack behind us, 2 seconds back. And they're gaining on us. Let's let them gain on us.
Yeah, what temps you at?
272. So they are gaining on us. That's cool. Let's let them gain on us. And then the other pack is, the big ass pack is 8 seconds back. Oh, there's a bunch of packs on the track. Actually, one of the bigger packs is going to be our pack. There's about... Okay, so JD is behind you, so... And then looks like Jay Hilliard, William Sanders, and Travis Turnmeyer.
Hornet done stuck again.
So yep. And so it's just right. Yeah, set up.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, 269.
271. So at 59 tape, 60 tape will probably take it to 60, 272.
44.853.
How you doing, man?
Alright, you kind of dive bombing.
I did there, yes. But your car seemed fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 60 tape, you'd probably take it to 275.
And hot.
Yeah.
He's gonna go high.
He's right on me.
Good.
319.
Two 288, 289.
Get some air. Get some air, yo.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we got our lap car.
Got one outside. 44.337. You're clear high.
That's okay.
285. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to like 16 kids or something.
Yeah. Oh, this ain't cutting it.
Nope. Got people coming from our outside.
Yeah.
44.325.
Everybody wants to join our pack. Great.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Stay low. Stay low. 44.233. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there. All clear, all clear. Outside.
Who is that? Oh, that's William R. Sanders. Being pushed by Travis.
All clear, all clear.
Travis got hot. Jump up to this third line. Through the wall.
Want to?
Yep, go up. JD followed us. What a smart guy.
Get this craft up here.
44.33.
Are we going down or what?
Nope, see ya.
Okay, we're going down.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Shit, we're flying. This could be our fastest lap. We're still
Sal, how you doing,
flying.
sir? Hey, Jimmy, I'm doing good, man. Kind of stay warm.
44.175.
Yes, sir. How's it going there, Vinny?
Hanging in there, it's freezing.
Don't blow her up.
Man, I feel for y'all down in Florida.
Oh man, I was over there.
Rick just got loose.
Yeah, I think Rick has a loose car.
I drove back from Florida last night, and it is 50 degrees colder.
Yeah, I bet it got up to 70 something today. Supposed to drop to 39 tonight. Okay. Gabe's been in shorts all day down in Florida. Yep, I wasn't in shorts last week up in the mountain.
Yeah, car feels great.
Just get in.
Blow her up.
44.252. Got one outside.
Get in there.
All clear, all clear.
Hey, Kevin.
I'm at 277.
Okay. That's good to know.
I'll go
Alright, it's just JD and this Brent guy.
Yeah, I want to see how many laps we can go here.
Okay.
44.
It's all going down. See how it goes.
There's 7 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, we've gone 17 laps. So it looks like 22 is our number.
Have down cars, let's stay out of the way tonight. We were driving. You need to know, please speak up. Let us know. That way we don't be giving people black flags.
Don't blow up.
That's a good race,
Yeah, dude. I'm watching.
Some green flag pit stop here. Kevin's gonna rack them up. We can get it out of our system early.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear. Outside.
This is break.
This is amazing, this league. I'm coming in. Getting fuel.
This time, John. That's for me too. I think I'm gonna fit in here, Mitch. I think we'll do a bit harder.
Well, 15 tape. I want to see what it feels like.
We're coming in, guys. Give us a sec.
Go ahead. In front of me. Go ahead. JD just messaged me. I think we were faster on the high groove.
Got one
Can
outside.
pull right out onto the track. Avoid
Stay
that
low,
stupid
there's a car
apron.
on the high side. All clear, all clear. Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there. They're showing us a black flag. Didn't exit the pit place. We need to
Hang on, we got a couple stragglers.
All clear, all clear.
Hey, jump.
Somebody's calling me.
Got one outside.
Bring her down to about 80.
Stay low. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, we have like 8 cars coming out of the back right now.
Still there.
Alright, we'll hold up and start on the back stretch.
We're coming. We're coming.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Check it up.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. You're all clear all around.
Stand low.
Who's calling you?
Cars catching up, we're at turn 1.
And we almost there. Got one more
6
coming.
already. 2 times we've seen him in the wall, so let's see what he can do here. Big checkup again on that outside line, but Eddie just takes off.
Yeah, he gone.
Jackson up to 4th.
Jacob Bowen just trying to hold it there.
All right, someone in the back, count it down.
Here.
On
Like I
3.
said, Jackson, Wally came
One,
to race tonight at Bristol. No
2,
doubt about it. We got another caution
3.
on the track already. Gannon, Cypher, was involved. We'll go back and take a look exactly what happened. As you get that record 3 line and see what we're doing. 3 car came out quick and said, "That was me, guys." No contesting. He was running in the 11th spot before that happened. So tough race for him, and I'm sure whoever he got into, just take a look at it.
Alright, there we go. You can see the 3 driving hard in the corner. Clips the 10 there off the.
Yeah,
How's the car feel?
I'm going to stay up at the
Great.
wall.
Checking low a little.
You got you guys off the higher track on the 8.
I think you're alright where you are.
You're fine up there.
Yeah, 1 inside. You're up top 3 wide. Hold your line. Yeah, 1 inside. 2 wide there. You're up top 3 wide. All clear, all clear. 47.063.
Holy shit, this is like everybody.
Checking low.
I was trying to go high, Gabe.
Inside, clear low, go high.
Update.
I'm gonna try to go right to that third line.
Yeah, that one was on me, Gabe. I think you went up and I caught you on the left rear. The big. You get there.
Thumbs up.
You're good to come up, but apron a little slick.
Let the car out exiting the side.
Holy shit, dude.
You want to pick you up there, Al?
This is awesome.
Let's I want to go.
No,
get
I'll
past
let
that.
you.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
There's pack 13 seconds. Oh, we missed him.
Let's go. Come on, no, let's go.
No, we're not gonna make him. Are you kidding me? No, we're not gonna make him.
Yeah, go.
Dude, we're not gonna make him.
What's your tape at?
64. Back it up. Okay, there's a pack that's restart it. Darren and Kevin are 10 seconds. Let's see, Noel and Todd.
Yeah, let's go with Noel and Todd.
Okay. Yeah, because they're, yep, there they are. They're 17, 16, 14. We're gonna go when they're like 10. Okay, let's go. Okay, floor it.
Could be this lap.
I doubt it. We're only over 92.
Yeah.
It could be. What's your tape at?
19.
Oh, you should have went up more.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be able to catch me. Alright, back it up. Or is it gonna be this lap?
Keep going, just go. Yeah, just go.
Alright. So it'll be next lap here. A good thing we didn't. Just keep flooring it.
43.934.
Oh my god, we're only 33rd. How's that even possible?
Is this faster?
Oh yeah. It's crazy fast.
Yeah, these setups look great.
Yeah, they do. Ah, crap. We're gonna have to let up.
No, just go.
Just push.
Stay high. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. Clear. 2 wide. Clear low.
Good luck, everybody. Interested, everybody coming out here and racing. Again, I'm not expecting caution free like last week, but let's just race smart, hold that line. Definitely watch that yellow line if it keeps you loose. Again, if there's a big wreck, do your best to make sure you don't give anybody a black flag if you're too slow. Get that EOL. Have a good race, everybody.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Clear low. Clear low.
Good to see you there, Dane.
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow
You
back
too,
to the
Charles.
pit lane.
Good
Press
luck.
hold to
Same to you,
Should get the Legos tomorrow. They went through Virginia.
Dude, look how close those freaking
We
lap times
got
are.
2 more races after tonight. Appreciate everybody's participation. Appreciate Tennessee Broadcasting. They don't want to provide for us this season. Season 2 will start March
Fourth is
16th.
Patrick Groover, and 5th is John Stathakos. So that top
Appreciate it, Jimmy Crow.
consistently up front, and one of the main things with consistency is the fact that Gabe Butler, he has 0 wins, but he has finished in the top 5 and 10 a lot, so he is 3rd ahead of drivers like Patrick Groover and John Stathakos who
Are
do
you
have
streaming?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that while Patrick's up there at the front, Seth's not in that top 5. Even though
Yeah, they're talking about us on the stream.
You or me?
Both of us.
Hey, y'all, hell, this is our 10th race of the
Right,
season,
we'll
so
see
we've
if
had 9
they'll
weeks.
be able to
And
put
I've only
together
had 1 bad winning
at
day
Daytona.
in 9 weeks. That's pretty darn good, guys. I appreciate that. Keep up the good job.
A strategy to get hooked up with each other as quickly as possible, and then work that out sideline and get to the front.
It's gonna be hard. I mean, the Super Speedway Kings can do it, but we're not gonna be seeing a lot of 3 wide as we normally do here in the Super Speedway Kings, just because it's Daytona. Daytona's a lot more skinny compared to Talladega.
Alright, here we go. What?
It's also a little bit bumpy.
Alright, here we go.
You know, it's a lot smoother than the, say, Daytona of 2007 days, but there's still quite a bit of bumps out there that can really upset the car. So, last week we had a caution-free race. They went 77 laps caution-free.
Just 1 lap.
And that comes after the week before that
You streaming?
race. We had like 5 or 6 cautions. So
Are you streaming?
Yep.
they
No.
definitely put on a
Oh,
show
yeah, I
and
guess I am.
improve from that. We'll see if we might potentially see another caution-free race. I mean,
Yeah, I guess I am sure.
it's pretty hard. I mean, to have a caution-free race at a super speedway, but I mean, if we want one league to
Just
do
one
is
lap.
definitely Super Speedway, because qualifying is currently on right now as they've got one lap to decide who is currently the fastest. No cars on the track, nobody to help you, push you, draft you. It's just your car and it's set up alone. Right, majority of the leagues do have like 2 lap qualifying. I've seen 4 lap qualifying, but I mean 1 lap qualifying, that also proves that qualifying doesn't exactly mean too much here at the super speedways.
Green flag, green flag. Here comes your time
That
lap.
one's gonna be awful.
But let's see, some people are getting on the board right now, and the fastest is currently the 24 machine of Everett
Yeah, I
Lane.
hit the
He
apron.
had a 46.13. Michael Pegg, last race's winner, was very, very close, but it ended up coming down to the thousandths, and Everett Lane was a little bit faster, so Michael Pegg is going to move into second.
Michael and Darren last week really ran together well.
There's the checker.
A little bit early, got in and got off the pit road first. And
Holy
they
crap,
just
with the
ran
regulators.
together. So if we see another green flag run like that, expect them to do the same.
Aren't they all part of, like, they have those chrome paint schemes and they're called the regulators, all those people?
Yep, those 3 right there are the regulators. It's one group right there.
Oh, Everett's gonna be
Yeah, watch
taped
out
up
for
here.
that, potentially. I've
So we gotta.
seen,
Yep.
yeah, in
We
some of
gotta
the
do
previous
something.
races, they've also worked together, but they weren't quite able to get the
I
win,
wanna
but
do the
still,
3
they were
wide.
up front majority of
Are
the
we getting in
race.
Discord?
Are they in?
So far, nobody has been able to get by
they locked
Everett Lane
their,
on the
yes,
top of the
locked.
board. We still got Jay Hilliard, Mitchell
just
Wilkes,
get in the race
Gary
room 1.
Slapinski. Got to get on the board.
No, I'm
David
not.
Adamson.
No way.
Is before we get the action going, make sure to
Okay,
share
so,
the stream on Intensity Broadcasting, as it does
we
give
should
exposure to this
we should
league,
do some
the
taping up around
drivers,
the high side.
and the sponsor, Over the Top Designs.
I mean, that's what we do.
Just helps us and the leagues out a lot.
That's too risky.
Patrick,
I mean, the Super
I wanna
Speedway
race.
Kings.
Yeah, well, I don't
there's
wanna
one
cause a
league
wreck.
that deserves it. It's them. I mean, they
Setups
put on
are
a show
fine.
every
Yeah,
single
well,
week.
I'm
with
not
these
feeling
Super
it.
Speedway drivers. I mean, it's just so awesome what they're able to do. And I mean, that comes off of years and years of practice. If you look at, I do have like an information sheet, and a lot of these drivers, when giving out the information, they told us how many years they were on iRacing. I see a lot of 11 years, 10 years, 9 years, 7 years. So a lot of these drivers have been
Can you
on
go
the
to 40?
sim for pretty
Yeah, I'll
much
go
its
to 40.
entire existence, and that means
Uh,
10 or 9 years
go
of
to-
practice.
go
at
to
these
35,
Super Speedways, and that's how
35.
they've become
No, man,
so
please go
good
to 40.
no,
on
no.
iRacing.
Thank you, Brent.
I want to be able to push.
I've been on the sim now for 11 years myself. A lot of these names are people I grew up with. Guys like Jim
Going to
Crow,
17.
Going to 30, so I want to be able to push.
Conrad and some of these guys.
Nice left.
At the
right,
end,
right,
I'll tape
Robert.
up.
Know how to run this place.
Thank you,
and
Tracy.
it shows.
Good job.
So let's see, let me look at some of the names. So the Seth Groover and Patrick Groover, they've been
What?
sim racing for 15 years.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thomas Holder, I don't think I think he might be in this race.
Yeah,
But anyway, Thomas Holder, he's been in sim racing
Thank you, Travis.
for
I love this
12
place.
years.
Yeah, I got so used to Daytona.
6
I ran
years.
the first lap out against the wall, and then I
4
realized
years
what
for
to
Duke
do.
Conrad, 3 years Eric Laurie, 7 years for
Single
Everett
lap
Lane.
For, Jimmy's room.
Paul Fletcher's been sim racing for 20 years.
Wow.
Dave Butler, 3 years. Paul Witt, 2 years. Mark Mann, 2 years. And there we go. We are gridding for the start of this race. Let's go ahead and check out the starting lineup.
Tomorrow we get that Lego.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So here we go. Starting in the first position,
Do you
we
have
got
any
the
idea what
24
that
machine
Liz
of Everett
Bill
Lane. He had a
guy
good time of
meant?
46.127. Starting second is the 777 machine of Michael Pegg. Third is Darren Razor. Then outside of him is the 13 of Frank Gramuglia. And then starting fifth is Kevin Freeze.
Larry Boyle is going to be starting sixth in the 28th. Gabe Butler, excuse me.
Thank you, dude.
Starting seventh. Paul Witt, the 429, he'll be starting eighth. Patrick Roover rolling off in ninth, and Gary Sapinski rolling off in 10th.
Then we got 11th, the 071 of Eric Laurie.
Alright, let's go out
12th
and win this.
is the 02 of Seth Groover.
Hey, I'm just here to have fun, man.
13th is Alcina. 14th is Charles
If you
Johnson.
want to go win
and
it,
then
you
15th is
go up
Mark
in it.
Mann.
But I just want to have fun with these guys.
Rolling off in the 16th place, Sea Race.
Hey, can I get an EOL, please? My anniversary. Haunting.
And in the 101, he's going to round out real
21st is JD
Okay,
Crow.
okay, okay.
22nd is Todd
Yeah,
Siegel.
can I-
Starting 23rd is
Yeah, can I
Richard
get an
Booth.
EOL?
Outside of him is Mark Billen. Rounding out your
Hey,
top
dude.
25 is Travis Turnmeyer.
One more time,
Aaron
Jay.
White, the three machines, going to roll off 26th. Then John Staphakos in the 27th
Thank you,
spot.
sir.
Michael Lovelace rolling off 28th. Duke Conrad in the 8 machine rolling off 29th. Finally, 30th place is going to be David Thompson.
31st is Brent Lee. 32nd, I've actually never seen a iRacer from this club. He's in the Hispano America club. We got Diego Vasquez. Got 33rd, Tracy Weaver. 34th, Jimmy Reynolds. And 35th, James Mohan. That's all we have time to do. We are getting set to go green flag racing here. Everett Lane, Michael Pegg on the front row. Penske's picking up as these drivers are ready to go here at Daytona. Pace car pulls in.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. Green flag is out here at Daytona International Speedway. Good start by the 24 of Everett Lane. He is currently clear. Or no, he's still side by side holding his own as the 777 of Michael Pegg.
Big Chuck low, big Chuck low.
Pegg has the nose as we enter the back straightaway.
Chuck low.
Really side by side. But there goes Michael Pegg thinking about going to the bottom. He stayed up for a little bit and then there he goes. New leader, Michael Pegg. Now the new leader at the high side is the 13 of Frank Gramuglia.
Stay low, 55.292. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
He's right now clear of the 13 of Frank Gramuglia
That
on
was
the high
regulated,
side.
trying to
Michael
get
Pegg
hooked
is
up.
on the bottom.
Yeah, I want to get hooked up.
And those two are starting to really pull away a little bit from the rest of the pack. Because I don't get that big run from the rest of the pack right back to you. We can make some big moves.
Right, I'm surprised so far the high side hasn't been able, after the 777 of Michael Pegg went down to the bottom, the high side's kind of faded out. I'm looking to see maybe drivers like 24 of Everett Lane maybe even head up to the high side. If he can get clear of Frank Vermuglia. Looks like we see some separation on the bottom as looks like they fit in the 13 of Frank Vermuglia into the bottom.
Big check up on the bottom.
He just snuck that in there. The Groover twins, they're side by side right now. They're going 3 wide. They're behind of Charles and Johnson. Taking them 3 wide, separating them.
Are you letting people by or something? Are you letting people by?
I was expecting the Groover brothers to do something. I did not expect it to be this early. We're only 3 laps in of a 77-lap race. We'll see if they can actually get some momentum up
I'm
there.
not going to be sitting here just riding single file, double file.
Right now, Patrick Groover stuck in the third lane all by himself. He's going backwards. That's also separated that top lane quite a bit. As he just fell in back behind the 88 machine of Dave Butler. And, sorry, that's not Dave Butler. That is, here we are.
I'm coming up here to you.
He's able to sneak back in there. I just saw
if we can.
I'm coming up here.
Just jumped up
well, no, I ain't going up there to help you.
No, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I think
no,
maybe
you have somebody between us. Yeah. So you're not behind.
Probably gonna head up there. They're the
I don't want to jump to your third. I don't want to jump to the third line just to get you 5.
Right, so they don't get left in the dust and just start falling way back.
Man, I just want to have fun with these guys.
Now the 28 of Larry Boyle on that high side is just trying to get something done. I've seen a big gap on that high side between the 78 of Gary Smith.
I'd like to get by Jay.
And then
okay.
9
Congratulations.
of Charles Johnson.
But I'm not making any moves.
Suck up to Gary's back.
I'm trying to have fun.
High side maybe get a little bit more momentum because of that. Remember, don't push the pusher.
That fun.
Saw that come into play in the NASCAR race.
Comes like when we're just riding and things just happen smoothly.
Those guys in the back and that big run. What that's going to do is once they catch up, they're going to have to check that hard.
Like,
actually start to separate them again. As you can see right now, we're separating.
Dude, bro, I'm
It's going to get the energy back to that bottom line.
I ain't
you can see the bottom
going 3 wide, man.
Stay a little tighter together. And the top line just kind of keeps falling apart just a little bit. You see those first 3 cars right there just kind of running each other's tire tracks.
Looks like the high side, though, has been able to get to each other. There we go. We're finally seeing a well-formed high side, and that's really showing off on the track as 28 of Larry Boyle is getting a lot of good momentum. And we might see him take the lead the next couple of laps here at Daytona.
That's just how fast things can change.
That's just lane ain't moving. I ain't going 3 wide.
It's all separated.
Okay, are you going up there?
No.
Yeah, I always call it Super Speedway. Super Speedway is full of
I'm going to next time.
You see a lot of mood swings where
there wasn't
one
a run
time
there.
the bottom's got a lot of momentum, and then there goes the high side getting a lot of momentum.
I got to run now.
I say it every week.
I don't know why you're so angry right now.
You have 2 or 3 moves ahead of you to kind of see what you want to do, who's going to work with you, what move may or may not work. And if you make wrong move, you can go from first to 31st real quick.
We've seen that before where drivers just make the wrong move and then they
I'm coming.
they start to fall behind. There goes the 0-2 of Seth Groover back up, trying to start at the third line again.
You see that 0-1 actually get 0-2. Actually getting some run out there in the side drafting.
So you're just making everybody anxious, man. Just
not
relax.
making anybody anxious.
Yeah, Jay's all over me.
Who cares?
Hillary, excuse me, it's just getting side drafted. It's going to slow them down just a little bit.
Right, and it's crazy how if one car on the high side pulls up, how slower the high side gets. It's just one car can change and make the difference for the high side.
We saw the separation between the 09 Charles Johnson and 34. Because that separation, that's what's given the Seth out there in that third lane some momentum, because that second line right now is the outside line right now is just accordion. And when you get that accordion effect, it trips everybody up, and he's just getting these little runs. Unfortunately, he's getting one of those great runs.
I think if he wants to get anything done, he's tried it before. He just got to start side drafting Jay Hilliard to get up to his brother Patrick there. And I think if he wants to get the high side going, it's not just going to be a one-man show. We're going to need 2 or 3 cars up there before he actually gets something going.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to side draft and every time he gets up to an area where he could start the side draft actually bites him back. Because you really need to be almost up to the door to get that side draft to work and start dumping the air on that big back spoiler and slowing the car in front of you down.
That continues to come into play. There goes the 01 Patrick Hoover up there now.
Clear.
That helps the third lane get some momentum.
Check and roll, clear.
So Eric Lowry on the bottom just got really loose, and now he's down. He's almost on the apron, but he will hold on to that thing.
Yeah, that can definitely be scary. Luckily, it was on the straightaway and not the turns, because then he would have gotten into that yellow line, and it's kind of a crook because of its such high banking. It's kind of like getting in the middle of the couch cushion where you're kind of stuck, and then the right side, it just pushes you back up the track.
Well, I mean, this has been a pretty uneventful race so far. These guys haven't really been pushing too hard. I imagine if it stays like this, we'll see.
No, I'm not freaking blocking you. Are you trying to go high on me?
I'm trying to go high, but you're letting off.
Dude, I ain't trying to go high.
They might try to do that same strategy they did last week, where they hit early, was able to get themselves out front big and continue up.
Yeah, right now we're seeing a little
You're
bit
forcing
of a
it.
deja
Don't force
vu
it, man. Just
almost
ride.
from last race with who's up front.
This is not a 3 wide time right now.
Like the top 5 are all of those chrome regulators cars. We got Michael Pegg,
let's go.
Barry Boyle, Everett Lane,
Floor it.
Paul Witt, and then Frank Newton.
It's a free spot.
We've got a lot of cars, good cars too, kind of laying back, staying out of trouble right now. Staff goes back in 29. Brett Lay back at 31st. Thomas Holder back at
Rick has a loose car, so I ain't going through on Rick.
So those guys are kind of just hanging back there, taking their time, and just relaxing. Just hoping for something big to happen in front of them so they can be in that position.
That's a terrible strategy if this race is going to be anything like last week where it's caution free, because I think that's exactly what we're expecting right now.
No,
If
maybe.
they continue to keep it clean,
Yeah, it is.
then that strategy is going to go out the window.
When it's nighttime, it's really cool temperatures. 65 degrees, back up to 66. These guys have a lot of grip, so these cars are just going to, plus that cooler temperature is going to keep those engines cooler and give the cars a little more horsepower.
Yeah, just pretend like we're in real cars. Like, this is like legit real. Like legit.
Hey Travis, how you doing, bud?
Making it easy is definitely the description.
That just puts a smile on my face.
I think
Oh
these
my god.
drivers just want
Legit.
another race like the last
No.
race where just going to be a long green flag the entire time.
We're moving though.
Keep
I like
everything
moving.
calm and then let green flag pit stops decide who wins and who loses.
Oh, brother.
Okay, check your stuff ready.
About halfway back, but really just
Hey Patrick,
Just
I don't
left
think-
sides?
We don't. Yeah, just left side.
That's going to hurt the high side. As there you see Barry Boyle starting to fall behind again. He just hasn't had a break yet to get up front. There's just been so many factors
10 laps
out
of
of
fuel
his
left.
control behind him where it affects him up front. he has been able to get by teammate
Not yet.
how that develops in the next couple of laps, maybe.
So I would assume some people might short pit here sometime soon.
Potentially go down and head to the pits.
The 34 of Dan Razor almost got into the back of maybe the 13 of Frank Vermeulen. And it really checked up that
And just another thing that's going to hurt that high side. I think right now, in the point of the race, I think everybody's content on waiting until the green flag pit stops. I don't think there's going to be a caution. I don't want to jinx anything, but I do not think that there's going to be a caution between now and when everybody starts to move off the pit stop.
These guys are running a much smarter race and they kind of use their time to have good moves, not making anything too aggressive. It's a long race, and like I said, I imagine people are going to start getting off the pit road in a couple laps if they're trying to run that same strategy they're in last week.
I know that if they have spotters or they're thinking in their head, they're just thinking about what are they going to do, what strategy they're going to have, how they're going to potentially get up front or stay out front, even if fuel starts to run low. This is all big strategy.
And we're starting to see that top line. The guys
Yeah, well, Charles went down to the bottom.
Down to the
So
bottom.
that's Bobby. That's Bobby.
You see only 6 cars on that high side right now, and they're really separated as the 4 of Mercedes. I got a big run because of that big open space between in the 78 there. 44. There's
And that's going to give the high side maybe a little bit of momentum to potentially take the lead over that 777. Michael Peck, they've got a great run, and if they can keep it up into the back straightaway, they might see a new leader. Because definitely the high side gets the best runs on the back straightaway. Just put the pedal to the metal, not having the wheel turning, messing up your speed.
That bottom lane's starting to fall apart a little bit. The top lane's saying a little better formed up.
You clear low?
Get down.
You sure?
Cars on top are real tight.
Well, we got the whole room here. We got all the room in
A
the
couple
world.
cars dipping on the pit lane now. A lot of cars on pit lane. Let's see about 12,
Who just
15
pit?
cars come out of pit lane right now.
But we got
Bootnaka, Gabe,
Gabe
and Kevin. Gabe and Kevin, and then pit. Bootnaka pit.
Charles and Johnson.
Should we pit?
No.
You don't think? I only 30 tape on.
What do you want to do?
Well, I could tape up, pit, tape up.
A lot of
go
people
one more?
getting left side
Are you
tires.
sure?
Or do you want to see if you want to pit?
Yeah, it doesn't
Pit,
take,
pit, 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 pit.
It takes about the same amount of time to take left sides as it does to fill up. So you might as well take those tires if you got them.
Looks like
That's your
Kevin Freeze and Gabe Butler were side by side
you
off
taping
of
up to?
pit road. So
44.
here comes
Two
the
more.
leaders.
Nope, just the Groover twins on pit road by themselves right now.
Did you overshoot it?
You want at least
Oh,
3 or 4
no,
cars
Patrick.
when you're going
Oh,
in
no.
pit road.
Just wait for
so
me.
You're able to get a good draft and stay away from
Go.
the leaders.
Well, what's fortunate for them right
I think
now
you
is
just
I'm looking
blew
at
it.
the track
I
map,
think the race is
and
over.
Those guys that just came in, led by Gabe Butler, they're separating themselves. They've got a couple big gaps
Sorry about
between
that.
them. And it looks like Charles Johnson had a penalty because he's just leaving pit road.
Kill this.
So these guys, even though they pit by themselves,
Relax,
they
just-
should be able to get back on
Yep.
track and still be in the draft. Ono is now on pit lane by himself.
Yeah, we're done.
Looks like the leaders.
No, we're
starting
not.
to
They're
catch
Todd and them
some
are
of the
second
lap
behind us, so
cars.
we're good. We got a draft. So we'll catch Kevin and Gabe.
Oh wait, John Stathakos, who's on the tail end of that pack along with Michael Lovelace, Travis Turnmeyer. Right now, everyone's single file.
Just getting her across
Dude,
the radio.
fucking my pit stall can't see shit.
Britt Lee.
3-4 cars can outlead him, so.
Yep, gaining on him. Big time.
15 will stay high.
Diego Vasquez, Thomas Holder, Ryan Pierce. So quite a few cars on track.
Brown, get it.
This is the exact opposite
What is your tape
of what
at?
these leaders did last
17.
week.
Alright.
They're not staying out line to go on.
Be a couple
So
left.
far, they've had 23 laps on the thing. There they go. There they all go.
Here comes the rest of the field. Yep. Oh, the 4. Rick Seabrand's just caught the wall coming in. He had them all 4 tires locked up as he was coming into the pits there. He's hit that inside wall. Actually, pretty significant.
Not it, good this time.
Once we get to them, you're going to pass me and Coach Gabe.
What?
Well, because, I don't know. Or am I going to, are we going to try and run too wide and lose time to the regulators? I'm going to push Charles here.
Get by Charles.
Nope, push Charles.
Heavy braking is just too close
Patrick,
to the inner safe of your
get by Charles.
tags it.
Nope, because we're going to be running
That's
single
definitely
file.
gonna slow him and keep him away from the rest of those.
I'm trying to wait on dude here for a minute, Thomas.
So he's
You
going
won't
to
go
have to use
low.
that reset
Take Charles high when you can.
Nope.
If you have 2
When you
flashes
can.
there, so he
Okay,
goes down
alright, so
high.
we'll all be together, so yeah. We're going to the high side.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
So we got to get by Charles. So give me a push
Saying
here.
that we're just
Nope,
bad
we're not going to
time,
make it.
but oh my gosh,
There we are.
there goes the high side. Gabe Butler takes the lead, and so does Kevin.
Oh,
They
frick.
fly right by.
What's your tape at?
45.
Take, you gotta take Charles too wide. You have to. You have to. Whenever you can.
That was Everett Lane. Excuse me, but that big pass spot.
007 gets past. Shuffles back.
Which we wanted, the Groovy Twins are hooked up on that third lane here. And they're going around the nine car of Charles Johnson. He's still mixing up with those boys.
Easy now.
24, Everett Lane moves up to the middle, and that'll give them
Patrick,
some
what's
momentum.
going on?
I'm loose. You just run your line, man.
You're loose?
24
It's just I didn't
almost
trust
was
it.
You
clear.
entered wrong. You entered
I did,
wrong.
yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
but
man.
couldn't quite
It's freaking hard, man. You got
get the
anybody behind
pass
you?
on him, but
I don't know. Just enter
good
correctly.
job by the 9, Charles Johnson, for giving Everett a
go.
good push.
Here we go.
Yeah, you got to give me room because I don't want to. I'm worried about you, man.
Dude, don't worry about me.
Finally
Enter correctly.
picking up for them.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go with the
Okay.
Groovers for a moment. He ended up tucking him down the road and moving out early. So Eric Rowe back there, he likes that third lane, and I mean, he might jump up there and help him out there. Looks like he's got to protect right now.
Patrick, are you loose?
Tucking in behind that 45.
Sort of, but I mean, they're not giving me any room, man.
Hey there, Cooper boys. If you want to go down,
We'll see
you're
if
open.
anybody else potentially heads up there to the high side to join the Groovers.
He almost just had a big one on his side.
Are you loose?
Looked like Seth got in the pocket a little wrong, and the
No,
car
but
pushed
I
up
think
the
we'll be
track.
okay.
Barely would keep it straight. but
Just
almost
don't.
got
Just if I get into the wall, just relax.
Charles is freaking
That's
picking you up.
Yep.
what happens when you go through out at Daytona.
Yeah, that 9 car of Charles
I'm worried.
Johnson just
Worried
does
when
not
you-
look comfortable. Like, the car keeps washing up the track, it's wiggling all over.
Oh, yeah,
the place.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if he's just, his tires just aren't working the way he wants them to, or what. But you can see as he comes through the corners here, he definitely can't stay tucked down for a while. He seems to just watch up the track. So you can see that right there. And watch up the track just a little bit, not able to stay on the back bumper of the lane.
I knew we should have passed Charles.
Hey, man. We would have been three. It would have been 3 wide.
Fix it, or if it's going to
Eric Leroy just got loose.
be an ongoing problem unless maybe he either goes into the pits.
We're good. Okay. Now we're 3 wide. Noel's taking
There he
Charles.
goes again. Just washes up on entry of 3
Yeah, Eric just about told me out.
That 9.
I think everybody's loose.
It looks like he's gonna stay on that third line and fall to the guy.
Okay, well,
one thing that can happen when you get on pit road, if you
No, we
lock up
don't.
that right front tire,
Push
and
Everett.
you're
Everett's
right
fast.
lane,
Noah's gonna push
you
Everett.
could wear that right front down.
We got more
quite
people
a
up
bit,
top here.
and
Yep.
having a right
Two
front
people in front of me.
worn down,
Noel and
it's
Everett
not
are in
push
front
up
of
the
us.
rocket gun. It's kind of what it looks like to me is you just have a little bit of wear on that right front that's causing problems.
Noel and Everett.
So,
And then somebody in front of Everett now.
like-
So there's 3 people in front of us.
reason why Charles Johnson, and that's why, I mean, you gotta practice entering pit road, because that's a lot of things. I mean, you can stay out on the track and run fast times, but then when you have to enter into
I think
pit
we're gonna
road,
want to take 4 tires
it's
and
a
stuff.
challenge.
Oh, no way, dude. No freaking way. Dude, no way, you can't.
It's one of the more challenging
You can't,
things on
'cause-
Iracing, entering pit road,
'cause,
especially at a plate track.
Yeah, I think we can.
where
No way,
you gotta go
man.
from 200
You're
miles
not
per hour
taking
all
enough
the way
fuel to take
down,
4 tires. Are
all
you
the
kidding
way
me?
down
kidding,
to
but
60.
But
I just
tires are gonna
actually
be a
looked at
huge
his
thing, man. You mean if
track that I said, he actually locked
I mean,
his up. He's
if we can
steady in the
still
lane,
like stay with the
but
pack.
he locked up that
Yeah.
But yeah, also games without
We can. I think we can manage to stay with the
He's
pack.
catching
Oh my
the
God!
ball
Every
back.
single person is still in this pack. I think we're gonna need
When
4
you're doing
tires.
204 miles
I don't
an hour,
know.
it's not a fun thing.
I
to
think we
chase a
should.
car on the track.
How's your
He's
temps?
definitely hoping and
258.
awaiting green
Alright,
flag.
I'm
from Kentucky,
274.
and I think
Yeah.
it'll just be,
What's your tape at?
we'll try to hang on to it for the next
45,
10 or 15
44.
laps until people start going in again.
Okay, so Frank's loose. Yeah, everybody's loose.
Man, that's tough.
I'm surprised we
these
didn't
guys are
freaking
open
wreck there.
setups, and there's a lot of quote-unquote tricks that you can do for these setups. And sometimes they'll make you fast when you're up front, but when you're
Eric,
back in the back
below
in
me,
traffic,
loose, big
it
time.
can really upset the car. So I'm not sure if it's more setup or if he's having, like I said, tire wear issues. Or
Yeah,
what.
Eric's all over the
Typically
place.
don't see tire wear issues at super speed road, but it does happen.
Right, that's more of a short track thing, but right, I mean, a lot of things are not necessarily known for happening at super speed
I
roads, but
think
it
I'm
can
taking 4
happen.
tires this stop. We're gonna have a killer pit stop, and we're gonna take 4 tires. And we can race our way back up on the high side.
Big
Nah.
one on the high side, hitting the nose at one point is the 28.
Why do you say
very
nah?
cool.
Dude, we can't race our way on the high side, man. Just can't.
With 4 tires, heck yeah, we can.
We can't. We're not gonna be able to do it. This is not Talladega.
So Atlee, when I talk about tricks and super speedway setups, what that really means is a lot of
I
these
still
guys
think
will
4
run a
tires
lot
is
of
a good idea, regardless.
Sorry, JD.
By running a ton of camber, Iracing doesn't see the tire wear across
I'm
the
taking
whole
4
tire.
tires.
You can have 100% wear on the middle and outside, where if the inside's at 20%, it's just going to make the tire wear up. It's no good whatsoever. So if you're running too much camber and you lock up that tire just a little bit, you actually wear it down to the point where the tire just kind of gives up to it. And so that's one of the things that these guys can fight. You're turning the wheel too much, or you're stuck on the bottom line, and you're sliding your tire. That can actually wear these tires down quite a bit. And people don't really realize that when you are accustomed to running fixed setups or not having setups.
That's the again,
I got
the
caught
thing
beat.
with open setups is that different storylines can come up because I mean everybody has a different setup and problems can arise. Of course, setups can definitely help you farther faster, help you in certain situations, and help
So
you move. But a lot of
let's bring
times,
it back.
the
It's here.
setup
How many
can
laps is
actually
race 77?
make it worse.
To 55:33.
You see a lot of separation.
Yes, so we can anytime now.
Top 10 cars you can
We
really
can
put a
make it.
blanket over, but as you go back a little bit, there's a lot
Well,
of
this means
separations.
that we don't need as much fuel here at
Like
one of
Ron
these
is, he's
stops.
trying to make
So
that
yeah,
high
we
side
need
work
to
right
keep
now with
going that keep
John
that
Stafford
momentum.
does. They're trying to make something
Yeah,
happen out there. They're
that's-
trying to catch back
so
up
we
to
need to
the
take
tail
tires
end of
here.
that high line.
We need to take 4
Right,
tires.
we need to ride with these guys as long as possible.
Yeah, we need to take 4 tires here. though.
Fine, fine.
Bit of the draft, they'll start to get a gun run. Is there they go. They're starting to suck up back up.
So
So we're gonna have 10 laps here that we don't have to take on our last one. So that's 5 gallons less. So our last pit stop is going to be.
Yep, he's starting to catch up. So this is Michael Loveless.
8.3, no, 8.1. Last one's gonna be 8.1.
Okay.
And left side.
Good run for Larry Boyle as the back front.
So this is gonna be 4 tires, 12 gallons. Next one's gonna be
side by side for the leads.
8.1 left side.
Every single time they kind of side draft off each other, and neither one of them can really get the advantage.
It's been side by side for the past 5 or 10 laps. Still, this has been a caution-free race here with the Super Speedway Kings at Daytona International Speedway.
We're approaching halfway pretty soon.
With halfway, we're going to go ahead and crank it up, and we're going to hear the sounds and sights of. Check it out. It'll pump up the intensity.
We need to get down. You can get a hole, find a hole.
8.7 laps left.
Yeah, we need to find a hole.
Second high low.
On the bottom?
Yeah. Ooh. Eric got loose. If you can find a hole there.
Is Eric right underneath me?
Yeah. Is there a hole there in front of him?
No, I ain't going for it. We gotta let Gabe and Kevin pit first. Dude, this highline's moving.
I know, but everybody's hit address, Patrick. There they go. Alright.
So I'm gonna push Noel.
I'm getting down. No! Patrick.
Somebody's on later. Somebody's on later.
Are you down?
No, I'm good. Good.
Yeah, go. I gotta go, man.
Sorry, Gary.
As we were doing the
I got
pump
hit
up
from
the
behind, but I'm
intensity,
good.
we had some takers.
Well, take your fast
Wanted
repair.
to
No,
go
I'm clear
ahead and
there.
take a look at that.
You're
Are you
good.
up top?
Anyone in?
No, Patrick, I'm all the way back to the field.
Okay.
That's fun.
You don't like that?
Okay. Are you still with the pack?
Eric doing
Yeah.
a lot of
I
the
hit the cone, but
low
I'm
line
good. I'm
racing
gonna drive back up.
drivers.
Good job, dude. Yeah, I caused that. My bad.
Looks like Butler and Freeze are side by
just,
side as they
I'll
head
be up
off.
in a minute here.
No, you
They'll
won't.
get organized
Patrick, I
there.
will.
Ample room
Dude,
between them.
I'm top 3 right now, so I gotta pit with them.
No!
Yeah,
Look up
yeah, I
front.
can't. If they pit, I gotta pit with them.
Really?
Sorry, man.
Pull up a record replay on that.
Don't do that to me.
Dude, I can't. We're taking 4 tires. We can't do this. Do you have damage? You are
No, I don't have
3.3
damage.
seconds
I'm going-
back, man.
I'm going 205, 206, 207.
We're there, Paul.
I'm flying here. I'm flying.
Looks like there was some contact with 15 and Noel Coors.
All right, then I'm gonna stay out then.
So yeah, Noel Coors, I'm sure he came up or came down, but he made some contact with heads into the grass.
I have 4.9 laps left. We have drafts in front of us, so
4x4 and 200 miles an hour. Not a fun feeling.
He was able to save it. That's a hard thing to do. Man, I want to check out. Rewind a little bit. I want to check out that cockpit cam and see how he was like turning the wheel and stuff. There he goes. Heads into the grass.
That car's speeding by. Thank you.
Saw the tachometer turn red as he was bouncing off the cliff.
how you doing?
I'm making my way up very nicely. Very
There's
nicely.
lap
Getting
cars.
back onto the track. What a
Yeah, I see
save
that.
there by Iracing Clemens. He's able to stay in the top 5 in fourth. So, job on him. drivers, the regulators, are doing the complete opposite strategy
15
than last time. You're staying out a
Going up
lot
here.
longer.
Up where are you? I'm third in line. You are 1.8 behind me. It's like 15 cars
I got
behind me.
damage. Pit roll.
Yeah, I'm coming up though.
Make sure your fast repair is checked.
Pit
Hey
strategy
man,
right
just
now.
ride. If you gotta take two tires, you gotta take 2 tires.
No, I'm taking 4 tires. I'm coming up here, dude.
I have 2.4 laps of
Jake
fuel
Butler
left.
and
So I'm going to stay out as long as I can.
last pit stop.
Everett that
David
might be pitting.
again.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm here. I'm here.
Just relax. Just relax.
The question is when
We should
the
have
driver's
that.
gonna head
Nope,
in.
nope. We have so much draft right now, dude. We are flying.
What
do you want to do, take 2 tires?
Pretty empty, so
Yep,
imagine
2 tires.
within the
Okay,
next
2 tires.
lap or
Left
two,
sides.
we'll see them peel off in the pit road.
And I'm going to tape up.
We will need one
Okay,
more stop
be right
after
there.
this too.
I think we have to
It'll be
pit this
about
lap.
30 laps to
Yeah,
go.
15 actually.
Yep, this lap.
You peel off. I think these
Oh,
guys are
15.
doing about 26, 27 laps out there.
Check low.
Yeah, we got pit. We got pit.
Now, pit strategy.
Alright.
So far, it's been
Okay, I'm pitting.
20 lap stint for the 28er players along with him
Easy, just easy.
all the way down.
I'm speeding.
To, like, Jimmy
What?
Crow
Yep,
and stuff.
I'm speeding.
As there goes
So-
Groover.
Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Just go.
Both of them.
Just go. Is it just you?
Yes, it's just
Hey,
me.
relax. Relax, man.
Patrick just lost it coming out.
Don't
of
miss
the
your
road.
pit
I think
box.
He might have been speeding.
Patrick.
I wanted to win this race, man.
Hey, man. Just relax.
Checks that out.
I'm gonna be a lap down. Maybe I'll get the lucky dog. You should be you should be really far out in front of everybody.
So the speeding penalty. He was about 85 miles an hour when he hit the pit line, so he is definitely being stopped right now and being held for speeding on pit road. Tough break for him. While Seth was able to get
You get
back
your
out on
fast
track
repair
and
check?
get going.
I don't have it yet.
And that
You didn't- I
pit
thought you got
stops
hit
that they
behind.
were separated from each other.
Yes,
Still,
I'm here. I'm a whole second in front of you.
the drivers
That's it,
are
go.
going
Nice.
like speed. They're still staying out and they're catching up to some lap cars.
Where are you guys at? Where are you at on track?
Coming
they're
out,
catching up
coming
to,
into the trial
Duke
now.
Butler in the crew that pit earlier. Duke Conrad's in that group. I see the 69 of Michael Loveless in that group. So
I'm in the
these guys
exit
are,
pits right now.
trying to
Do you
catch
see
up
me?
right now as I believe,
I might be able to catch up with you guys.
Yeah, it looks like
I'm
Seth
coming
Green
Here we
is
go.
into the turn
following
1
that
now.
group too, as the rest
Oh,
of the field's
I
gonna
thought you
peel
were
off
coming
there.
into the tribal now.
A lot of tire smoke from Everett Lane too.
Mark Mann, Rick Seabrams, and Jimmy Reynolds actually stayed out on the track.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go 2 laps now.
Looks like we have about 6 cars that
Yep.
are still on track right now. Mark Mann, Seabrams, Jimmy Reynolds, David Adamson, J.D. Crow, and Michael Wilkes. All still on the track right now. I know J.D. Crow and Michael Wilkes are about a second behind
Charles, give me room, buddy.
everybody else.
Going 3 wide.
1 minute 58.2, 63.
Lane, Witt, David, winning the race. First and second off the pit road. Here comes the rest of the field. Catching up to them. As there goes all of those drivers on the pit road, and looks like now David Adamson and Mitchell Wilkes are in front.
They haven't picked yet. They'll be coming in next time by, for sure.
I did hit this time.
Them. Rick Seabrams is going to end up winning the race.
46.307.
Keep you coming, Dean. I'll go out.
Wilkes in the process of he's hitting this time by, so that's going to cycle the entire field through.
Still, oh, no. Still, David Adamson is still on the track.
You got your fuel and everything?
Yeah.
101 of Randy
Good on.
Miner.
Big move
How'd
from
you
Seth
sleep?
Groover.
I just went way too hard.
He just drove around Gabe Butler like he was going backwards. Here comes the 007 this time. He just got across the radio, so he's coming in this time.
Behind a slow car regulator. It's ridiculous.
Wow, the tires
And I'm
smoke
fucking
too.
taped up.
I'll be up there in a second, dude.
Now, after all shuffles through, Gary Zlapinski is still there. But he's got a hard-charging Everett Lane. He's hooked up with the 429 of Paul Witt on that high side.
Too wide coming at you, Jimmy.
I'm gonna push you to the lead so you can be,
Michael Pegg.
you know.
That's alright.
What's that?
So yeah, he's now on the lead lap.
Well, I'm coming on your outside pack.
I see it.
Got too wide
Okay.
coming at you
Yeah,
there.
well, we're not. You're not to me yet. Just relax.
Here, Robert.
Look back and he's still in the lead is David Adamson. I think he's gonna get passed by those other cars.
And the leaders are just coming high right now. The difference in speed between those cars coming off pit road
Going higher.
in the draft. Those guys running side by side right now. That's allowing this pack.
Okay, I'm on the
Which
high
right
side now.
now is
Well,
being
Everett Pulpit on the outside,
around
so
back to Groover.
can't really do anything.
He's a lap down, but
Yeah, we're pretty much
it's,
trapped.
making that
Every
train
single
come.
regulator.
Yep.
And us.
Well, I'm a lap down. Okay, Paul. Yeah, all right. I'll be able to get in front of Everett here.
Starting with Larry Boyle that are starting to catch up. That's like Larry Boyle, Gabe Butler, Kevin Freeze. They're starting to suck up to that group of cars.
Going high.
If you can't
So
get
at
up high
this
here,
point that they're at right now, they have a really, really good draft. And when you're about a second back, you can actually get this gigantic run because the wake of air is so large that's being pushed in front of you. So that's why those guys in the front right now, they're doing about 202, 203 miles an hour, but those guys catching up, they were just doing 209. So it shows how big that draft
Checking out
is.
more. Pack, get up here.
Unfortunately, they
Nope.
caught back up to the pack and then there was a
Because
big
we're gonna get a draft.
Right, when you
Don't
got
push
that much
Paul.
of a
Don't-
run, you
don't
gotta
help
watch
Paul
out
and
to
Everett,
not
please.
get so much of a run that you can't stop
Get up
and
here.
run right
No,
into the
no.
back.
Get up, get up,
Nope,
get up,
nope.
get up, get up, get
Nope,
up,
I'm
get
not.
up, get up, get up.
Why?
Well, you're coming
You got
from that
drafted
far
up, no
back,
way.
closing rate. You're 10 miles an hour faster, which 10 miles an hour doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're doing 200 miles an hour to 210 miles an hour, it is much better.
Paul's gonna get hot, so I'm gonna be able to get in front of Everett here. Oh shit! Hell yeah!
The high side is starting to fade a little bit as
Oh, I
drivers
didn't.
are
I'm
pulling
2 laps.
down into the
I am
bottom.
2 laps down.
The yellow
Oh,
is
caution's
out.
out.
Oh no! I'm the first one lap down. Oh my god!
The 83
That's
is
legit.
around in turn number
Are you
3.
first on lap down?
Yep.
Lucky Dog Candy.
Yep. Lucky dog candy.
Oh my god.
Wow. The first caution of the
And
night.
it's 55 is the fuel window.
Get your leaders,
Back-
guys.
We're topping off.
Pace cars out of 2.
That up right here.
Woo! Lucky dog, man.
Here is the wreckage replay. So Billin makes his way high. Boom, then some contact with
Keep
the
it going, Randy.
Zero
Come on up.
71 of Eric Laurie.
Get up here.
Moves, turns right into him.
Checking hard in the tree. Checking hard in the tree.
So only like a 2-car incident. David Adamson's able to avoid it.
Oh man, how did I get the freaking lucky
No,
dog?
it's just
That's
How you
legit.
doing,
Some
Randy?
draft gone wrong in the wrong
my
part of the
God.
track.
Doing okay, no? How you? Good, buddy.
So then we can save fuel.
Good
and
luck.
make
Good to
it.
see you.
Important for
Yeah, I'm
them
pitting
is
here.
they were
You gotta
very
pit next
far
time by
behind
it,
from the
and I'm
rest
gonna
of the
and then I'm
field.
gonna top
Now we're
off.
gonna have
Yeah, I
some
would. And then we save fuel.
damage to fix, but
Yep.
now we're
Check it
going
out
to be
now.
pacing under our first caution.
It's a pace car.
Oh my god, how
When
did I
the
get
caution
that?
flag came out, Gary Slapinski was the leader, but now we got everybody heading down
Pit road is now
onto
open.
pit road, and I
Dog.
think after this they'll be able to make the rest of the way.
It's the pace car. It's the
Yeah, they should be able to make the rest of the way
77
here. We're gonna have
car.
about, when we go back green flag racing, about 20 laps to go, plus the yellow flag laps, which is gonna save some fuel as well.
Ooh, fresh tires. Oh man.
Oh, what a catch. Groover goes back on the lap.
Yep, they're talking about me.
Race on pit road. Gary Sislapinski wins the race off pit road. It says that Stathicos in front.
Don't take right side tires.
Gary Sislapinski won the race off pit road. When everything shuffles around, he'll be back in the lead as he's trying to catch up to the pace car.
It's the 20 car. It's the 34 car.
Like you said, the 01 got the wave around, the lucky dog, so he's going to come and pit this time by. That would be the 01 of Patrick Ruger. That speeding on pit road penalty earlier. But that's going to trap the 9 car still a lap down as well. Charles Johnson. Which, I don't know, right now he's in front of the leader.
Right now.
I don't know if he's going to come in and pit, or if he's going to gamble and take the waiver out here and hope another yellow comes out so he can be on the same strategy
so
as
you're
everybody else.
So you're good
So then
to go.
I'll come back in. I'm coming back in.
Yep.
If it's me personally,
okay, so you're gonna come back in, correct?
I stay out and I take
What?
the waiver out.
You're coming back in, right?
Caution pretty
Yeah,
quickly,
yep.
because, you know, cautions do breed cautions.
And
That
I'm
is
definitely going to
true,
tape
and I
up.
think you're right. After
Yep.
this, we
Good.
might
I'm
see
going.
another
And then we can
caution.
save our tires.
Yep.
Well,
I'm going in,
5 or
hitting,
6
getting
laps
everything
later,
again fresh.
my prediction.
Alright, man, we're going green
This is
next
why
time.
I don't play
Good
the lottery,
luck,
because I
dog.
picked
We'll be
completely
up.
wrong. As he
Everyone
came
will
under
I'm gonna wait for
the
you.
Line up on the inside row.
What should I tape up? I'm gonna tape. Oh yeah.
No, yeah, keep it down.
15.
Keep it down so you can tape. Yeah, there you go.
15.
Now notice Michael Pegg is in the
You're
lead.
up by
Lights on the
35.
pace car have gone off. And this front row is going to be Michael Pegg and Gary Sislapinski.
4 fresh tires, everything fresh, ready to go.
Love his paint scheme. Gary's with
You're
the
right, everything.
78 Martin Trix Jr. That's my driver. And
I'll wait for you.
there were simpler times when he raced with Furniture Row.
Oh, I think you're on the outside,
Where
brother.
are you at?
Oh, you're a Ryan Truex fan.
Oh, there you are.
I'm
Yep,
not.
thanks, that's Adrian.
I'm just topping off.
So, in case you guys missed,
Oh, I
we
did
had
tape
our
already.
First Intensity
45.
Broadcasting podcast on Sunday.
45.
Yeah,
And
I can't afford to do any more than that.
Said Ryan Truex instead of
Alright, man, we're
Martin
going green
Truex.
next time. Bye. Alright, man,
Perfect.
line up on the
Ad
inside
plug.
row.
Thank you
It's
for
the
that.
45
Because make sure to go
car.
and check out the Intensity Broadcasting podcast. You can either
still have
watch
2
it on
fast cars.
Facebook
Me too.
or
So you
we're
didn't-
now
have
on
you taken one at all?
Spotify.
Yeah, it didn't take
And
it. I just got clipped from behind
podcast.
and it put me right into the cone.
Oh, really?
Make sure to go and
Yeah,
check
I
it
need
out
to
if
come.
you're into
It's probably
podcasts.
gonna
I
be
know
cool
it's
to
not
catch the
everybody's
replay.
cup of tea, but
Yeah,
if you're
probably.
someone like maybe on the commute to work, you can listen to it.
We talk about iRacing, we talk about
Watch your
real
shifts.
racing, we talk about
Oh
all
my
the
God, we
leagues,
gotta
so
go.
It's a nice way to
Floor
do
it.
something.
Get up
and
here, man.
Give back to you
Oh my
guys
God,
and
dude.
whatever
Get up
the
here.
fuck's going on with all
Wait
the
for me,
leagues,
wait for me,
especially
wait for me.
What did you just do? Did you just
Dude, I
break?
shifted down to freaking 40.
Back
What
right
the
here with
fuck?
Speedway Kings.
Oh my God!
Pace car pulls in.
Green, green, green.
Go back green here at Daytona
Are you serious?
International Speedway.
Dude, you're the one who fucking
Restarted
sped.
by 777 Michael Pegg.
306.
And that outside line did not fit the restart that the inside line did. You can really see that right now. That 78 starting to
I
fall
can't
back.
believe this.
Unfortunately,
I can't
that
believe it.
the 429 was
Yeah, I
top
can't.
there, and
I
Paul
can't.
Witt, but just not close enough as Michael Pegg jumps to that high side.
Interesting move. I mean, he was in the front, but he goes up to the high side. That now puts the 24 as the leader of the bottom, Everett Lane.
Yeah, and that just checked up that top line tremendously.
I don't think anybody expected that move from Michael Pegg. See if that
Your
pays
computer
off
just
for
couldn't
him.
handle the speed, Jimmy.
46.2.
Big separation up there between the 04 of Mark Mann and then the 429 of Paul Witt. That's going to slow things down.
Floor it.
Gary is all over that back bumper trying to push
No, we're losing.
Michael Pegg back up to the front here. He's
Yep, we are losing.
Good shot here down the backstretch.
No, with how... Oh, yeah, they got it. Oh, no.
A little separation there. We didn't hear the back out of it. He's going hard, and he didn't want to hit him going into the corner and cause problems. And Jimmy Crow just came across the radio, and fortunately for him, he lost power just as qualifying finished. That's why he's not out on the track right now. So, unfortunate for him, but you see this great battle up at the front.
Well, I guess we're just waiting for a big freaking wreck then.
Yeah, we're side by side as we enter the back straightaway. Got Everett Lane, Michael Pegg. Gary Sislapinski's trying to give Pegg a good push.
You see in that green box up there,
everybody can make it on
field. That means for a lot of these guys, it's go time. If you're in the middle of the pack, you're going to do everything you can to try to get up there.
Looks like Michael Pegg was clear of Everett Lane. He's staying up there, though.
Check low.
He's also got the 78 of Gary Sislapinski clear.
We only have
And
10
then
laps
they go
left.
to the
Or
bottom.
no, we
Looks
have
like he was waiting for that 78 machine to then go down. 24 of Everett Lane thinking about it. He goes up. And there's a big gap between Gary Sislapinski and then 33 of Frank Bermuglia. So they did have breathing room and a choice between where they wanted to be, but then top line got a little bit of a run now. Both lines are very disorganized.
I'm just realizing, you know who I don't see up here in this top 10 is the Brewer brothers. I just checked, and they are by themselves. They're just crossing the start-finish line now. Those two are by themselves and nobody else right now. So they are. Oh, we got a spin. We got a crash here now.
No, I don't think so, but that's gonna help us. Okay, we got, hey, go high, go high, go high, go high, high.
Oh, yeah.
Stay high.
Patrick?
Despite that will still check out the
That's not going to help us. What's that going to help us?
It's gonna give us drafts.
Exactly what happened.
So what? We're gone, dude. The pack's gone.
There we go.
What do you mean? What is that gonna help us?
So it looks like somebody was high and everybody was like
It's
checking.
certainly gonna help us.
That was 13 of
No, it's going to hurt us
Frank
because there's less
Bermuglia.
cars in the pack
Lost
now.
a
They
lot
won't
of
wreck
ground.
anymore.
Rewind
Hey
that.
man, if they're gonna wreck, they're gonna wreck. There's still a lot of people in that pack. We got a draft. Pick them off.
Pace and everybody was checking down to avoid it. And then there was some contact between Charles Johnson, 55, 88, 2, 47. JD Crow is able to cruise by everything.
Yeah, we need to pick as many cars off as possible here.
Charles Johnson got 44.
We are gaining
Hit the outside wall.
on Mark, or not Mark. It's one of those
He's
cars.
going to have to go in under green into the pits. It's definitely, I mean, unless Hosh comes out, that'll put him out of the race.
Right now, we've got Gabe
On
Butler.
Brent, yes we are.
The 25
Yeah, we're
to
gaining
Kevin
on that.
Flees. They're in the
That
third
small
lane
pack
right now.
car
They're
is.
going
Yeah.
somewhere.
Wish we could gain on the 7.1 JD Pro, which I think we are right
now.
now.
Jude Conrad. First time Jude Conrad and Travis
There,
Slick
but
also up
still,
to
they
that
still
third
draft
lane.
right now.
We got a 3x3 now.
But
4 rows back.
we have this car's
As they
draft.
come across the stripe here with 15 to go.
How's your temps?
Looks like somebody caught the wall
363.
there. That was that
Good, keep pushing.
Pepsi car.
Wreck.
Travis Turnmeyer, that's the name that I was looking for, but he ended up hitting the wall. He saved it.
Guess that's alright.
Oh, and
Yes, man.
That's good. I mean, looks like a
spoke
big
too
wreck.
soon. Oh my gosh. There's the caution. Let's check out that wreckage replay once again.
Looks like Gabe Butler got a little nudge there.
Alright. Back in this.
Oh, he car's coming.
People are going to pit for damage.
And
Back
everything
in it.
just broke loose right there. Is it's going to be the big one that we're going to see tonight.
Not anything can beat that right there. Let's check it out.
Oh, they were 3 wide.
Another
I would be
bump
surprised if
draft
that
goes
got that
Neck. Wait, was that Necco there?
Check it out for the paint car in the back stretch. Check it out, check it out.
Came up a little bit. And I saw a
Yeah,
little bit of neck.
Rick came up and it was pain.
I mean, that was very painful, y'all.
Just get your shifts.
Check that out one more time.
Dude, that get ready.
Yeah,
Caught me
there's
off
like
guard, man.
5 feet of neck over there. Pretty bad.
I mean, it felt like we were giving each other plenty of room up there, double 3 wide.
Pit road is now open.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's terrible. The 25 of Kevin Freeze. I mean, that has to be frustrating right there. Same thing. And I mean, the 4 of Rick Seabrand's didn't even end up getting any damage, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, Rick came up on somebody, but Kevin got.
You know, I'm not
Kevin got like
making
5 minutes
excuses
that
for anybody right now, but you know, Rick is in the Midwest. I know there is a lot of rolling power
Did it do any
outages,
damage to anybody?
Oh yeah.
Stuff going on.
Yeah,
with
we're gonna be able to
and
out
clean
front
up
here.
through the Midwest.
Like Kevin and them?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got a
Obviously,
pit.
that's going to affect
A lot
some
of people are gonna
servers.
have
That's
to pit
going to
here.
affect some of the pipeline.
So we're staying out.
Between
Oh my God, everybody
computers
stay.
and
Sweet.
Iracing.
Stay out,
It's
stay
not
out,
a
stay out,
direct
stay out.
link from your
Don't pass
computer
anybody.
right to Iracing.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what they call hops, and sometimes there can be 9,
Safe fuel,
12,
safe fuel.
25 hops
We don't need
between
safe
your
fuel.
computer and Iracing. So one packet loss can cause something like that. The server
God,
just
there's
doesn't
still a
know
lot of
where
people
you
in
are,
front of
it
us.
has to guess, and unfortunately right there it guessed
Yeah, but-
wrong and put the 4 car up into the side of those 2 other cars.
A bunch of drivers who are involved in that one head on to pit road.
Hello.
Like Duke Conrad wins the race off pit road. There goes Kevin Freeze. A lot of people didn't have too much damage after that one. I haven't done this yet, but let's quickly do a driver profile. Let's talk about
We're
Everett Lane. Everett Lane is
7,
from Delaware,
8, 9,
that's
10,
his
11,
hometown.
12,
And
13.
he
12
has
and
been
13.
sim racing for
Not bad.
7 years.
No, not bad at all.
That's just
With
stuff
about
to know
10, there'll be
about
10 laps to go.
Lane.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fucking
So, we can talk
fantastic,
about
dude.
The 429 of Paul Witt from Detroit, Michigan area, and he lived in the city of Fraser. He's been on iRacing for 2 years. He races some official races, but mostly leagues with his teammates, the regulators. He's been married 32 years to wife Christina. He's got 3 boys and 5 grandchildren.
What are you doing back here, Travis? Got killed.
Also, I haven't done this yet, but let's go ahead and just do
Yeah, dude.
flyby of the field to see where your favorite driver is. And I also haven't mentioned this yet. Make sure to tell us on YouTube,
I'm on the outside, I'll let
Twitch,
you
and
up.
Facebook who you were pulling for.
Catch the 17 car, 1 minute 45.778.
And I do see a couple
Only 10
shout
laps
outs
to go.
on YouTube for us. See, Bradley Green says, "What up, Batman? Good announcing tonight, guys. Doing a great job." Bradley, we appreciate that.
Just hit your shifts.
Yeah.
Keep the shout outs coming.
Save fuel.
No, you don't need safe
Looks like
fuel.
we are lined up to go
No, you
that
don't really
green
don't.
here.
7.1 gallons.
Front row being the 777 of Michael Pegg and then the 24 of Everett Lane.
Okay, try to get a good start. I'm letting you up.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. I ain't trying to lose spots,
We're
man.
only gonna have
So
a
just
couple
try and gain
laps left.
spots.
Maybe a little bit more than 10, but still not a lot of time left.
Yeah, we're coming to 11 laps right now to go. When they cross the line here for green, it'll be 11 laps to go. And man, there's some cars now, especially Seth
Got a
and
lot
Patrick
of,
getting hooked back up now. Now that
random
they're
people in front of us,
back
but then
with the
regulators.
field.
So.
It's going to be
Okay, let's go.
exciting for them. I'm imagining they're going to hook up. I know they're side by side right now.
Just
in
make
the,
your, just
the
make
off
some
road
good moves
back,
here.
but
Get to the front. You gotta get to the front.
they're hooked up here.
Green flag, green flag.
Make something.
Get up, get up, get up,
They'll
get up.
find
No, I'm not getting up, man.
No,
I'm getting to the front here.
They always have green. But there we go. We're back green here
I ain't losing
at
any spots.
Daytona International Speedway.
Shifts.
Well, you're trapped on the bottom now.
Restart for
I ain't. Todd's let me up.
Okay.
Todd let you up then. Both Everett and Michael here.
We're side by side for that lead. It looks like clearing
Man,
it is
you just gotta race your own race, man.
Dude,
Pegg.
I'm good. Now I'm behind you. Good.
Still there.
We are solid.
Big check up in the middle of the
You gotta run freaking take it.
The 01 and the 02 a little bit, but they're both. Now they're coming nose to nose and nose to tail.
I got a huge run.
Watch out for those two.
Yeah, let's go.
Make something happen. These crazy laps.
They're gonna try to make it 3 wide, and maybe the next 2 laps they're gonna try something once they get hooked up together.
Don't let anyone below you.
You're wasting no
Alright, we
time.
gotta pick a line here. And that's the
Gotta run?
Is that Kevin behind you?
Go, go.
Yeah, big run, big run, big run, big run.
They're gonna try to make something happen.
You just put me in the wall.
I didn't put you in the shit, man.
You just put me in the fucking wall.
I couldn't do shit. He freaking. Hey, man, I couldn't do shit. He put me in the wall.
Oh no!
Dude, there's nothing I can
Saw
do.
that corner of my eye. Seth Groover making some contact with the wall. That's gonna separate him from his brother Patrick.
There'll be another caution.
It's just gonna ruin the plan. Make the third line work.
Doesn't look like he's got too much damage there, so I think he's gonna be able to continue on. He's got a little bit of outside damage I can see here, but nothing too significant. I think he's gonna be able to cruise along and be okay there.
Reckon.
Right.
You okay now?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I have to pit.
Right front.
Oh, we got spin
Oh
to
my
69
gosh!
around.
I saw the record in front of him. Okay, caution's out.
That was a big, another big one. That took out 6, 7, 8 cars right there.
Did not catch that in real time, so we'll check out the wreckage replay.
What happened there?
See
I'm
what
guessing you were
happened.
running right up against
I
the
was
wall.
running as well, because he was up right against me, man.
Just got turned around there. Michael Roberts.
Here is the wreckage replay.
They're wrecking under pace lap.
Here we go. Let's check this one out. And just maybe bump draft and go wrong there. Gone wrong for the 69 of Michael Loveless. Oh wait.
Well, actually, if you were to rewind that just a little bit, you would see that top lane just checked up, and unfortunately, he didn't check up fast enough. And you can see that checkup starting 4 or 5 cars in front of him and just accordioning him back, and it just didn't give him an opportunity. I believe he was completely off the gas when he got hit from behind.
So I think it was around here with like these drivers where the checkup happened.
Yeah, you see that black car up there on the high side kind of came down just a little bit, and that caused everybody else to check up just a little bit. You see how far the 00 there falls off the 25, and because of that checkup, that's what caused these guys behind to
Did you
not
make
be
it
able
through
to
that
check
record?
up.
No.
Got into the back of each other, and see the 32 there.
But what does it fucking matter?
William Sanders up on the wall, riding the wall, gets up on 2 wheels. That's going to send him over. Nope, he's going to catch that thing back and get it back on 4, I think. Nope.
Oh, he's on his lid.
I thought you got it. Hell.
This isn't real life.
Yeah, you want to keep that shiny side up, and fortunately, he looks like he just caught the wall at the wrong angle and sent him around.
Check back out to the front of the field. Looks like Michael Pegg was the leader when the caution flag came out. Here comes the lucky dog, Noel Coers, goes back onto the lead lap. That'll put him back in contention for this race.
I also have a shout out on YouTube from Mara Clark. It says, hi all, great broadcast in 04.
04, so that's Mark Mann.
Yep, little Mark Mann fan right there.
He's in 6th, though. He's in a great position to win this race. The 42-year-old from Cobleskill, New York. To do his profile.
So your 21st
known
setting.
as 42 New York. He's been iRacing for over 2 years. He's currently running for Team Alliance Motorsports, and he runs mostly super speedway.
I just coming out of the pit.
He does not have a sponsor currently, and he loves running Batman paint schemes. I can see that.
G-flat.
looks like a couple cars are running down on the
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, I'm going up on the outside road now. Get to the 101 car. 1 minute 49.5.
I mean, I don't know. We've seen races before where we've seen like fuel mileage finishes where the first place driver, it was a little while ago, like 5 races ago where we saw it, or 4 races ago, but there was a fuel mileage finish, so that's not out of the ordinary.
Now, these guys are going to be taking the green flag back here with 5 laps to go. Maybe they're conserving a little bit in case we had a green-white checker. Because I know they are, they did go, most of them were back on pit road back around lap 20, so we'll have to see.
So, top 6 is currently on an 18-lap stint. Majority of the field has been on an 18-lap stint. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. You might see a fuel mileage finish. We'll see.
Tell you what we will see. We're about to see a great finish.
You gotta let me back.
Right, we're gonna have a 5-lap shootout for these super speedway kings.
Sorry about that.
Get out. See who wins it here.
Get ready. The pace car is in.
The Gruber twins are starting side by side again. See if they're able to work their way up to the front.
Got one inside. 1 minute 43.61.
There you go. Green flag is back out here at Daytona International Speedway.
Still there.
Pretty good run. Pretty good jump on that front row there. They're really kind of getting nice and tight. That top lane, though, looks like it's better formed up than the bottom lane right now. You see Rick Seabrand's falling back just a little bit off the bumper.
Yeah, that's always a key factor. Who has the best formed line? And it looks like the 01 of Patrick Gruber is trying to run that third line. 3 wide.
He was all by himself, and the top lane checked up just a little bit. Trying to run that one. See, Seth is in that high line there. He's a couple cars back. I imagine those two are going to pull out and get hooked up. You have 4 to go as they cross the string.
I can see you.
Not a lot of time left for these drivers to try to get up to the front. We'll see, though, who is going to try to make a move here.
God. Holy crap, are we going fast?
Mark Man up there on that high lane. Not on the back bumper. Every time he gets to that back bumper,
You getting
he's going
wall?
to check out and he's going to lose a little bit of speed.
You getting the wall?
So we'll
I
have to
did.
see,
But not hard at all.
stay
So
up there
are
and
you gonna
push.
be with me here?
You really
Yeah,
want to push.
That's you. That's you and me.
Let's
go.
It kind of creates a little bubble. Gets that his car's going. We see the
2 laps to go.
The 02 is
Let's go.
Seth Gruber. They've
Yeah, because everybody's pushing.
hooked up now.
3 to go. Right now, Michael Pettit trying to make it 2 in a row. He's really got that bottom lane pushing hard for him.
Jeez, dude.
I don't think we've seen 2 in a row all season
Okay.
in the Super Speedway Kings, so this could be a first for the Triple 7
God damn it!
of Michael Pegg and a first for the season. But don't count out that 24 of Everett Lane on the high side.
Randy just came up on me.
Oh, you gotta spin the back. Oh, man. Big wreck behind.
And then there go some other drivers, so caution flag is
They
out.
wreck underneath you.
The 02 was
We
caught
were
up
going
in
to the
that
front,
net.
dude.
He was going-
Dude.
We were freaking going to the front. And Randy just wrecks
I'm
me.
not sure who it was, but somebody got loose right below him. Shot it, came back across the track. And a couple of his cars look like Daniel Hemrick out there.
Still have fast repair left?
Oh, I know what you're referencing. It was Tyler Reddick, but
Oh, it was Tyler Reddick, I'm sorry.
you said in the
Yeah,
podcast that the 85s were revolving door. I mean, the
That
8.
car has been out revolving door. I think they've had like 4 different drivers in the last 4 years.
Here we go. Here is a look at this incident, and the car that you mentioned was the 85 of Alcina. An old, wait a minute, it was in front of him where, like, he ends up getting into the O2.
You guys are fucking retarded.
Find who that is.
Did the 69 in front, or was the 69 behind? Because I thought the 69 was right too.
Oh, that's Boyle.
Is that what?
The 69's Michael Lovelace.
Yeah, it just looks like the car in front of the 85 there.
There you go. Larry Blue.
Had to check up. You'll see here, he has to check up going into the corner, and that stacks everybody up there. And then there's just a little bit of contact made, which upsets the car. And
Tape up, dude. Tape
catches
up.
the O2 with Seth Groover.
Line up single
Yeah, tape up.
And it all breaks loose behind. See, Kevin Freeze involved in that as well.
Now, if you remember, as soon as contact was made, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about, the car immediately turned right.
What did you tape up to?
57. I know I should have taped
Yeah,
up
so
more.
these cars actually, a lot of these guys
Too
will
late.
run a lot of caster. Caster
Well,
kind
should
of
have
helps
taped
the
up to
car
like
turn.
fucking like
Think
60.
of it like a
Yeah,
shopping
oh,
cart.
yeah,
You,
should've.
have one
Well,
tire
we still can.
That's
Well,
you know, one wheel that's
I don't want
a
to lose
little
any more
bit in
spots than we
front
have
of
to.
the
No,
other.
no way.
And when the contact is made, it's just.
Well, I mean, where are we gonna be
sends the
anyway,
car
dude?
You're gonna be
turning.
dead last. You tape up. You do.
Again,
I don't know why you're not taping
these
up.
guys run camber and caster. It's kind of a weird phenomenon.
I'm still
but
sort
as
of.
soon as that contact is made, you would think the car wants to turn to the left, but it actually ends up turning to the right. And sometimes that could just be a little bit of overcorrecting once you feel the bump. But it looks like that time.
You said in the
That
podcast that the 85 is a revolving door. I mean,
that
the 8
car has
I'm
been
going
out,
60.
but at this incident, and the car that you mentioned was the 85 of Alcina. An old, wait a minute, it was in front of him where, like,
Alright, man,
he
we're
ends
going
up
green
getting
next
into
time
the
out.
O2.
Alright, man, line up on the
car was
outside
set
road
up.
now. Past the 83, past the 1 minute, 51.
Ollie's getting all the super speedway facts tonight and setups.
Catch the
Yeah, I mean, this is, I'm
You
kind
made
of
it through
encouraging,
that
you know, just
stupid
come
wreck?
out here.
I did,
Well,
but
no,
then
I mean, it's
Randy
the
came
super
up on me.
speedway. I
Yeah,
think
but,
it's an
put me in
open
the wall.
session.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, you had a huge run.
Oh my god, dude. You and me would have been to the front.
You gotta be pretty good to be in
Like,
this
top.
league, but I mean,
We'd
if
have
you
been,
think
we'd
you're
have
up
been
to
freaking,
it,
we were
you're-
going in
if
front.
you're a good super speedway racer, contact Jimmy Crow. He'll get you in here.
So who's in the 8 car this year? You say it's Hemrick?
Reddit. Tyler Reddit.
Reddick. Tyler Reddick. That's who it is.
He's gone. You don't have to
like I
get
said,
back
that
in.
guy's got a revolving door. I love NASCAR.
Yep, that's
guys
what
on
happens
Twitter.
when
I
you
don't
get involved in
know
other
too
people's
much,
shit.
But he always does a
Yeah.
fake text to the winner. And
You down with
he
OPP?
actually had one from Tyler Reddick that said,
Yeah, you
"Man,
know
I didn't
me."
know what it was like to drive the cutaway car.
Oh!
Now I do." Because that's what that car looked like. That thing was all in pieces when he finished that race.
Right,
That's
Matt
everyone.
Sarcasm. He passes, he posts stuff on NASCAR.com all the time. I mean, he's hilarious.
Oh, he is.
You on the high side?
Yep.
I remember when those
Sweet,
guys
I'll be
before
there in a
they
second.
really got big when
Are you on the high side?
they did a Texas
I
race
can be.
and they did a radio thing.
We got 2
and it
laps.
was, NASCAR Chasm, the
Definitely gonna
Orange
be another
Cone,
crash.
Alright, man.
and
Safe
the
start.
new Chad together, and they did
Green,
like
green, green.
a radio show, just cracking jokes the whole time. It was
Speaking of Twitter, make
Yeah,
sure
one
to follow
inside.
Tinsley Broadcasting on Twitter.
43.9.
Just made a post today. Check that out.
All clear, all clear. Outside. Get ready to go.
we got overtime right now. We got a green light checker about that.
Clear high, clear high.
Michael Pegg and Everett Lane on the front row.
Yeah, one
Hey,
Even.
inside.
Who's down?
Green, stay high.
Check high.
There you go. Like you said, teammates, both regulators. Let's see what happens here.
I don't think either one's going to cut each other an inch.
Hold your line.
Zach When it comes down to 2 and 1 to go, I mean, it's every man for himself.
You got one inside. Stay wide there. All right, man. White flag.
Side by side as we enter into the back straightaway.
3 wide, you're in the middle. 47.
It's like the top lane's starting to prevail a little bit. Every lane getting that big run, and does he have enough to clean him? Really doesn't as they come to turn 3. Now that bottom lane's got the big run.
01, making it 3 wide, Patrick Groover.
All by himself, he doesn't have any help out there, but it looks like he might have a little bit of help. Yeah, here comes some help for him right here. As they come to 1 to go, the white flag is in the air.
That's fucking
What happens here? Does anybody have anything for the 777 of Mike Pegg?
Oh man, up to that 3rd lane, but the 01 dumps him, and now the 01's by himself in that middle lane as he's coming up through the 4 car of Rick Seabrands now, trying to get that big run down the backstretch. See if he can make a big jump to the high side coming off turn 4 to do something here, but right now, it's all Everett Lane and Michael Pegg side by side into turn 3.
That's me, Patrick. I got involved too.
What can Michael Pegg make it 2 in a row, or does Everett Lane or somebody else have anything for him?
He's going to have to throw a big block here if it's going to happen. Here comes Everett Lane with the big push to the line.
Pegg.
It's going to be Pegg.
Good win, Mr. Pegg.
Wow, 2 in a row for the Regulators 777 machine of Michael Pegg. What a finish.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for the run. Thanks, Jimmy.
Looks like the results there.
Good win, Pegg. Good job, Ricky.
Yeah, Everett Lane is going to come in 2nd, and Paul Witt is going to be your 3rd place finisher, which, if I remember correctly, that looks very familiar to last week's finishing order.
Yeah, I mean, this race was almost like a deja vu, but let's take a look at that finishing order. 1st place, what a race by him. Michael Pegg makes it 2 in a row. Finishing 2nd was the 24 of Everett Lane. Finishing 3rd was the 429 of Paul Witt. 4th was the 33 of Michael Howlett. And then rounding out your top 5 was Gabe Butler. 6th was Rick Seabrands. 7th, David Adamson. 8th was Darren M. Razor. Finishing 9th was Patrick Groover, and then rounding out your top 10 was Todd Siebels. 11th was J.D. Crow. Finishing 12th was Michael Lovelace. 13th ended up being Dude Conrad. Finishing 14th was Mark Mann. 15th was Kevin Fries. Then finishing 16th was Thomas Holder. 17th ended up being Dean Wilkinson. 18th was Seth Groover. 19th was the 101 of Randy Miner, and then 20th ended up being Jimmy Reynolds. Finishing 21st was Larry Boyle. 22nd was Brian Pierce. 23rd was John Stathakos. The rest of these cars are going to be 1 lap down or higher. Got Frank Gramugula in 24th. Mark Billen ended up rounding out your top 25. 26th was Charles M. Johnson. 27th, Noel Coers. 28th was Al Cena. Finishing 29th was Eric Laurie. 30th was Brent Lee. Finishing 31st was William R. Sanders. Finishing 32nd was Travis Turnmeyer. 33rd, Gary Sislapinski. Finishing 34th was Mitchell Wilkes. 35th was Jay Hilliard. 36th, Craig White. 37th ended up being Diego Vasquez. 38th was James Mohan. 39th was Tracy Weaver, and then 40th was Jimmy Crow Jr. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we're going to have the driver interviews.
Hi.
What?